welcome to the Natural Havoc channel. We are a group of Twitch streamers that decided playing and streaming Dungeons and Dragons would be a good thing to do, and I think it is. We all love it, so yeah, it's going well. We will be playing the 5th edition system, however, with a few homebrew rules thrown in, like the potion as a bonus action, and a few other little sprinkles of stuff. We are not new to D&D, we are veterans of D&D now. Not quite, maybe I am. The rest, they're getting there, doing very well as well. So please do be patient if we make any mistakes, or if there are any rules that are a little skew with, because we're going to make some mistakes. Right, let's go around the room. Oh no, first of all, I'll do... No, Smitty, you can do Eagle's bit. We'll go around the room. The Tech Wizard, take it away!
Peace, wait, now I'm not muted, yay! Guys, hey, welcome back, and I am Tim, playing Arcturus, the Big Blue Vidalcan. Very witty, very smart, and very arrogant sometimes because I'm smart. But hey, that's the fun, and I'm really looking forward for today's session. So yeah, stay tuned.
Awesome, and what is that handsome picture? My word, the Eagle Outlaw.
Hello, everybody. I'm sorry you can't see me tonight. I am away from home, but I'm still here. I'm committed. But I'm gonna let my best friend do my socials for me tonight because I am not there to do them. At least at my computer.
Yes, if you've noticed, the mic quality is slightly lessened than normal. It is because Eagle, like I said, is away from home. He is currently out of his current location. But he is being amazing and didn't want to miss D&D, so he is on his mobile doing voice stuff. So all roles will be done by me on his sheet. But he's here to RP and all that good stuff, which is great. And below Eagle, well, before we go to Eagle, Crashing 7, may I just say, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. You really didn't need to do that. I really appreciate it. We all do. What the hell? That's crazy good. Yes. Other than that, where was I? Thank you so much. Smitty, take it away. That threw me so much.
Yeah, thank you. I'm Smitty. I play Maeve, a half-elf druid barbarian, and for taking over Eagle's bit here. Eagle and I are on the socials together. Eagle does the Twitter, I do the Instagram. We also have a YouTube and a Discord, so come check us out there. Ask us questions, and apparently, according to Eagle, we always have these sponsors from YouTube. They're called Natural Havoc. I'm not really sure. He always says it every week, but apparently they're great, so check them out too. And yeah. I hope you enjoyed tonight. I'm very nervous.
Fantastic. And to the other side of the screen, Mr. YouTube himself, Zeb, take it away.
Hell, I'm confused. Is my mic on? Yes, it's on. Great. I'm Agent Zeb. I play Erhard Whitestaff, who is a sorcerer with wild magic. And that's pretty crazy. And he does crazy stuff and, you know, blubbers like I do. So it's perfect.
Brilliant. And above Zeb, we have Lan. Lan, take it away.
Hello, my name is Lan. I am the female half of Team Logic, and I will be playing Shion tonight, who is maybe gonna do stuff. Who knows? And I'm nervous as hell, but yeah, let's go. Can't wait, guys. Also,
Maybe.
thank you for the gifted subs.
Yes, thank you so much. And finally, I am your gracious DM. The trees, the grass, the windows, the horses, whatever you want to talk to. Your pet rock. I become that, even if it doesn't speak. So yeah, I'm everything. I'm the world. But yeah, that's that. I think we will get straight into the recap for this week. And I will say, an awful lot happened last week in terms of information overload. So I won't go too in-depth with it all. I'll try and keep it as brief as possible. But the session started with the ball just about kicking off properly, as the music began to play and the dancing had begun throughout. Maeve and Shion, hand in hand, walked across the ballroom floor, gliding across it as their spectacular dancing performance made a few heads turn and a few mutters from the crowd about them. After which, the two of them, with a little encouragement, went off and spoke to some of the locals. Shion made a few new friends in the crowd, as did Maeve, while Erhard and Arcturus walked around the outskirts of the dance, trying to speak to some of the political figures within the ballroom. Meanwhile, all of this was happening. Andros, with his shirt buttoned up and his jacket on, was a little, nervous and sweaty as he was looking around, not quite sure where to place himself or what to do, but kept an eagle eye on everything around him, making sure that all of his friends and comrades were looked after. After a short while, everyone got to know pretty much everyone. We had Arcturus speaking with Eliash, one of the head wizards of the Tri-Spires in Arkenvale. We had Erhard speaking with a head engineer, a chief engineer, on the airship being built in Novis. We had Shion speaking with the likes of Jareshi, the treasurer of Kingsley Taff, and Sigbert, an old friend and now familiar face to the party. You also had Maeve speaking to the likes of Arizola, the head researcher of Taff, and learning maybe a few too many secrets. But as the party uncovered these plots, these tricks, and these schemes from everyone, a few little events kicked off. Taff made a important conversation with Yusuf, making sure that Yusuf was very aware of Taff's power and knowledge of where the location of Yusuf's family was. Andros stepped in to defend their friend. Meanwhile, Arizola and Maeve retreated to the research chambers, as Arizola very excitedly showed Maeve one of the shard-born constructs that she had somehow procured and was researching for Taff to defend the city. We had Arcturus speaking to Eliash about Lena and the personal mage of Taff and her previous doings and why Eliash was there, and taking an interest in the temporal magics of Arcturus. And we had Erhard spreading the good word of the Iron Vortex to all the council members and really getting the name spread across. While all of this crazy amount of information undertook, we had multiple dances. Shion took up hands and danced with multiple of the more local denizens of Sardonis, with a few of the noble men and women. We had Maeve doing the same, and eventually Erhard and Arcturus joined in as well. And as the night on, hours and hours passed, until eventually the Silver Strings stopped playing. They took their seats to revitalize themselves with a few drinks and something to quickly eat before the next performance went underway. Now, with the party having all of these different little snippets of information from the ball, they are all gathering on the dance floor once more, where this new band begins playing their first notes. So, guys, let us take you over to the map, just so you have a rough idea of where everyone is stood. So I believe all of you were in the center dance floor, and the first dance had just kicked off. We had Andros and Maeve dancing together. We had Arcturus dancing with the woman, the Novus woman, alongside Erhard as well, who was there. We had Shion had just come onto the dance floor. I believe, did you come on with Samir?
Not yet, but
Not yet, but I think you had eyes.
I had
eyes on him.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
it was.
yeah,
Yeah, and as you all start to get on this dance floor, even Kingsley Taff himself joined the dance floor and began to, I imagine, dad dance on the dance floor. But yeah, as you all amalgamate into the middle, what are you guys doing? You can all see each other as well. You're all pretty close to one another.
It's a very good blend.
So which one of you's going first? Or you can all go. Someone say something.
Everyone's just
scared.
I'll go. I look eyes with Samir, and I hope he sees me too.
He certainly does.
Yes. And I believe we have not been introduced yet. My name is Shion Lorania. How about you?
Xianlia, your accent, dear, it Quinese, no?
Why, yes. Is it that obvious?
Well, you see, darling, I quite often trade with the Quirinese in gemstones and such.
Oh, nice. You go to Krakadoon a lot, or do you have any business with the House Castilian?
Well, I primarily work in Blackwater Bay. Most of the time, I'm from the Bayrock Isles. You see.
Yes, I had pretty much figured you were not from here. Shall we dance while we talk?
By all means. And he takes your hand. Yeah, and he begins to dance with you. Maeve and Andros, what are the pair of you doing? Is your dance has just finished? Are you looking for someone else to dance with, or are you going your separate ways? What are you up to?
I spot a Taurus.
Yeah,
And-
Arcturus and Erhard are real close, and Shion's pretty
Mhm.
close as well.
Yeah. So I just look over my shoulder to Andros, but I don't say anything, and I just wiggle my way over to Arcturus and look up, assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Maeve.
I don't know how loud the music is, but
It's pretty
Taurus.
bland.
Do we need to shout, or do I have to like come down and whisper in your ear?
I'll be saying this as hush as I can whilst you're on a dance floor, I guess, like whilst boogieing, so to blend in. There's some really, really bad things being researched here. Can't go into detail here, but we need to be very careful.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is it?
Andros would tell you an 11.
Okay, that's pretty serious. We could be, yeah. Thanks for notifying me.
Yeah, I daren't say the words out loud. I don't think I'm supposed to know what I know.
Interesting. So was it that little research lady? You with her?
I just nod.
Interesting.
She was really nice, though. I don't want her no harm.
Did she have a clue?
Julia?
Oh no, did she have a clue about the amount of evilness
No,
he's researching? Okay.
no, not a clue. She might now, but
Might be good. Oh, let's hope it whatever it is, it will stay in there.
just know that Andros has to be extremely careful.
Well, does he
He
know
has
he
to-
has to be careful?
Yes, he knows.
Okay, well, that's a good thing too.
Right. Would you like to dance whilst we're also, having this conversation?
Let's dance.
Okay.
I will say I can't find the music that I did have prepared. I don't know what folder it's in. I am looking, but as that's happening, we'll just have this one on for now
we're just
until I
slow
find
dancing,
something.
I guess.
Yeah, it's meant to be a little bit more upbeat because these people have come on. They've both got guitars and they're just like playing away. But yeah, as you're doing this and you two begin to dance as well. Is that what you're going for? Yep.
Mhm.
Erhard, Andros.
Okay, I'll go. So after I see Maeve slip away, I'm going to kind of slide my way a little, still on the dance floor, but not like in the midst of like near everybody. I'm gonna kind of slide off to like the side of it, and I'm gonna take a look around and try to see if I, can get an idea of what's going on and maybe even hear some things.
Okay, so you just wanna try and see what you can pick up, yeah?
Yeah.
Just from around the room. Sure. Roll me a perception check.
Thank you.
Oh yes, me. Okay. He said before we started, I'm going to do the whole session without having to make a roll. First thing he asks for.
I lied.
Okay. So that would be a 17, which is a pretty good roll for you, Andros. Not bad, not bad. And you will pick up a little snippet. Let me just pull up my rumors to see what else you hear. And I would ask you to roll me a d60, but I'll roll that as well.
Thank you, DM.
That's okay. A 30. Oh, let's have a look, see what that is. So you do hear a couple talking just on the sidelines of the ball. And one of them kind of nudges one and points towards the table that was next to yours, where the half-orc gentleman, the dark-skinned half-orc gentleman with the tusks protruding is. And he says, that's Shagot D right there. There's only one reason he said yes to coming here today. It's definitely to find out what's going on with those borders. Oh, you heard it already?
Yeah.
You heard 30? Say
Freak
it
right.
before. Okay, so you hear that. And then the other guy says, the other guy says, yes, but over there, and points to the other side of the room, and says, that is Nastasia and the Mariette family. Clearly, Nastasia didn't trust Gustavo at all to come here. He's such a coward. And that's what you hear.
Cool. So while I'm like perceiving, do I see Henry Weston anywhere?
You do.
Nearby?
He's on the dance floor dancing with his daughter.
Okay, I will slowly start making my way over to him,
Okay.
and I'm just kind of gonna nudge him when I get up to him. Like,
Yeah, so you pass by Shion, Maeve, and Arcturus and Erhard around the side, and make
Yep.
your way towards
Can
Henry.
Can I sort of look at Ondros, not saying anything as I'm dancing with Samir, like, so later. I want to talk to you later.
Yeah. You see that?
Andros will just give a wink and keep going.
Okay, cool. And then Erhard, what are you up to?
Well, I think like you said, it's a bit of upbeat music to a degree. So
Yeah.
I think we'll try and like I don't know, like I guess we're dancing next to each other in a crowd, like more of an open style, right?
Yeah.
So kind of dance in a way that makes me go more towards the center, like just kind of taking the fire genasi lady more or less with me and just getting more into the middle of it all.
Okay.
Just I don't know, kind of next to the lady that was doing the solo singing, I think.
Yeah.
Like somewhere in the middle, just to get next to a couple new faces and people that seemed interesting. Well, and I guess he's enjoying the intention from the ladies tonight. So yeah.
Okay. Well, as you are all dancing, apart from Andros, could everybody make me a performance check, please? As I believe this is dance 5? As you all begin dancing, Shion, you are not having a good time.
It's okay. Bad rolls now means good rolls later.
Yep. Yeah, and as you are all dancing away, I will mark down your results for no reason whatsoever. So yeah, you all start dancing. No one of you particularly stands out, as quite a lot of attention seems to be drawn to the other side of the dance. You see Estelle Brimfire and you see Javier Kitestone dancing on the dance floor, and a lot of eyes are locked onto them. There seems to be a big interest in what's going on over there. And obviously with Taff being in the middle of the dance floor dancing, you also have Yarrick who stood beside him, very awkwardly, just stood bolt upright, with hand on blade, just ready at any moment's notice. Kind of in the way of a lot of people, actually. But yeah, as people are dancing amongst people, there are people draping themselves over Taff. One particular person, you see Nastasia, seems to be draping herself over Taff a little bit. She looks a little drunk, and you can see her husband is sat with some people and seems to be a bit down in the dumps. But yeah, other than that, you see a few other familiar faces. Aruas, one of the council members, is just dancing with a few people. You see the Mariettes, they are dancing together on the dance floor. And obviously you see Henry Weston and his daughter. And then finally, the people that you do notice is Eliash has rejoined the dance floor after her conversation with Lena. And Beratash, the tiefling man with the very long V-neck, is also dancing with a few people on the dance floor as well. So quite a few people have amalgamated into the middle. But yeah, as you all begin dancing, 30 minutes or so pass with you all dancing. And Andros, you interrupt, or do you wait for the dance to end?
I'll just give him a quick tap and say, hey, I need to talk to you whenever you're next free.
Oh, that's fine. Give us this dance, boy, and I'll come over.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, and
And
he carries on
step-
dancing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Fantastic. The rest of you, what are you all doing as you've had this dance? Again, you're very close. If you wanted to talk amongst the four of you, you could, but Andros is a little further away.
First, I want to thank Zamir. And have you been to Quirin recently by any chance? Before I take my.
I have not, no. Their politics and such do, trouble me somewhat, dear. But I understand that business is business.
Naturally. And yeah, I'm a slightly disappointed, but I bow graciously and I make my way over to Arcturus and Maeve.
Yep. Yeah, not a problem. I'd say, yeah, Arcturus, Maeve, and Erhard, I would say you are all very close to one another at this point.
I need to tell you something.
Oh, speak.
Apparently, it has come to my attention that there is an after party of some sort. It would be a most marvelous occasion to get close to Taff, if you know what I mean. And I sort of wriggle my eyes like,
Yeah, it sounds like an interesting opportunity to get him to know him better in a more private setting.
I have already secured myself a place at this after party. I would very much like it if you would do the same. I have a plan, but it frightens me and I do not want to do it alone.
Understandable, given the might and power will be in that room.
Well, I've come across a new
Plan.
friend that might be going, but I don't know if she will be willing to take me, but maybe.
We'd best discuss this in private for a little bit. Maybe we can find a place where no one else is.
Oh, I'm actually kind of thirsty. Does anyone fancy a drink?
Lead the way.
Ah.
And I lock arms with him.
Okay.
And we walk
So-
to the bar.
So all four
I-
of you bar Andros. So Andros is the only one.
I will though point out to the Miss Split Arrow and that I'm gonna go and get myself some refreshments and yeah, just
Yeah,
so
she
she's aware, so
smiles.
to
She's
speak.
like, yes, go. And yeah, she ushers you away to go get your drinks. So yeah, the majority of you
Can we
Start
see
heading
Andros, by the
We
way?
will
you
Still-
do.
Oh
like
my god,
on-
I've been cheated.
Andros,
Thank
we're going over there. We're going over there. No, no,
With your
there.
previous perception, Andros, you'd have definitely seen them start heading over, and Shion like gesturing.
I'll just give him like a minute. Like just give me one moment, and I'll be right there. And
Yeah.
uh,
And as they go in, Henry Weston steps away from the dance floor for a second. And he's like, you said you wanted to speak to me there,
Yeah.
Andros, wasn't it?
Yes, Andros. Andros is gonna get kind of close and just make it to where there's like kind of a whisper. And that way,
Yeah.
no one can hear in on what he's about to say. And goes, "Did you know they're creating Shardborn here?"
He, upon saying that, you get the sense of complete uneasiness straight away, like immediate. And then his face turns to a smile, and he grabs your hand and starts to shake it, and he says, it's been a little while, hasn't it? Andros, why don't we go get ourselves a drink? Abigail, why don't you come with us? And yeah, he says, come on, I'll get this one. And he like starts walking towards the bar with you.
Cool. And Andros will go with him.
Yep. And yeah, you have a small gathering now as you start heading towards the bar with Henry Weston grabbing his daughter's hand, and you can see he grabs it quite tightly because he's maybe some information has arisen with his very young daughter in the building where potential Shardborn could be. He's a little anxious as the four of you walk into the bar and you see Yusuf sat up there alone, just with a whiskey in a tumbler, and he's just kind of like stirring a little like toothpick like thing around the ice. And yeah, he's just kind of sat there. He takes a swig. He sees you all come in, raises his glass, and then puts it back down and just kind of sits alone at the bar. As the four of you come in, you're just about to say something when you then see Andros walk in, followed by Henry Weston and his daughter.
Is this man cool? Is he? I mean, I wanted a private word. I didn't expect you to bring half the ball with you.
Hey, Henry, these are my friends. They're part of my group. I don't know. If you're
Howdy
comfortable
there,
with them.
y'all.
Are you comfortable with them, or do you want to just?
Oh, and he like looks behind him at the Alabaster Knight stood like 10 feet away from him, and he's like, I would would you like me to come back and wanna give me 5?
Yeah, I'll give you 5. Yeah.
Sure. Yusuf! And he walks on over to Yusuf and takes a seat. He's like, come here, Abigail. Puts her on the stool, picks her up, puts her on it. We'll take a juice for the little one and whiskey for me, please. And yeah, him and Yusuf begin talking.
Andros will take a seat, and so we've all finally met up. It's been a bit.
Yes. It has come to my attention. I've already said this to the rest earlier, but there is an after party here, which is, of course, an excellent opportunity to get close to Taff. I do have a plan, and it may or may not involve Sigbert, whom I somehow managed to wrap around my little finger. But it could be very well. I mean, I'm struggling with words here. Like, I'm seriously nervous. It might be that we, get rid of Taff in the first thing in the morning.
Hey, so what's the plan with that?
There is this after party. People are sleeping in the castle. If I go home with Sigbert, so to say, that means I would be alone in the castle with Kingsley Taff sleeping. I know how to disguise myself. What if I am to disguise go with Sigbert after the after party? I'll do some unmentionables with him, and then disguise myself as Sigbert, go to Taft's room with some kind of a bloody excuse. I mean, they are best friends. Why wouldn't they let me in? I can disguise myself as Sigbert, they would let me in, and while there, I give him that thing that you have in your locket. And I look towards Octurus.
I wink.
Confused when she says that. What do you mean?
A poison, darling. Not one that kills, but one that will frighten him into submission. If he's frightened into submission, I will make him sign some documents that he renounces all his claim to all of Sardonis, its land and assets. And I will make him sign multiple. We can keep one for ourselves, we can give one to the requisition, and we give some to the people here that know how to make good use of it.
Wait, but Shion, you're gonna frighten him into. I switch over to Ignan and talk to Shion.
Mm-hmm.
Because I look around and there's still people very close to us.
The rest of you just hear like crackling of flames as they speak.
Very
Um,
unsuspicious.
when I'm still whispering, but when we were in the sinkhole, I
Yeah.
was the only one that got frightened. I was not at peace of mind of if I could write to start with, to write anything. I just wanted to get away.
Well, like I said, I'm frightened to do this alone. Maybe if we can get into this room with him, just him, and maybe I don't know, you or Ondros in while he is invisible, or Erhard in disguise looking like an alabaster knight or anything. We don't need to frighten him. We can just kill him. And then we run. We run as
Leave?
far away as we possibly can.
But Galoy needs to know if we make a quick escape, the horses are stabled.
Yes, Goloin needs to know. We need to tell Goloin. We also need to somehow tell people here that are on our side that something might be happening tomorrow morning.
Well,
Maybe
there's-
maybe they can. You can't under. Maybe they can
Sorry.
stand ready at the gates or anything, causing us to have a quick escape. Or, but like I said, this might be our only chance. If we, how else would we deal with Taff? I mean, we could go. If we are to come back, I mean, we would have to get into the castle again somehow. Who would let us in? It would be. We
My
might as well
God.
strike now while we're already here.
We might be hunted for the rest of our lives after this.
We might be. But I will be disguised as Sigbert. So maybe we can, kill two birds with one stone
Go back to common.
here.
So, I think Socks needs to go back to Galoin. Because he's tired. Do you guys need anything?
Do not like this. And as Andros hears that, he kind of curses and locks it in, just curses and locks it in. No, I do not need anything. I think I'm gonna need a few more drinks. That's what I'm gonna need.
We definitely gonna need a lot of courage for this.
Andros, can you turn invisible at will?
Yeah, of course.
Then I'd love to have you by my side. I need you here.
Wait a minute. That's out of the blue. You need somebody.
Not like that.
Listen, I get it. I'm a good-looking Loxodon, but that's a little forward there. I need to. We need to reel this back. At least buy me a drink or ask me to dance first.
I'm probably already spending the night with someone else here, but you know what I mean.
I get it. I get it. Yeah, just let me know what I need to do, and I got your back. Nothing's gonna happen.
Thank you.
Um,
You're a real
Shion,
hero. Yeah?
since I won't be here for a while,
Mm-hmm.
do you think you could work on my invitation for me?
Sure, I will try.
Okay. I best go because I don't know how long the party will keep going for.
Interesting. Also, do we have other resources we can use on this matter? Are you okay with just the thing, or do you need other stuff?
Other stuff would be too suspicious, I suppose. I imagine Sigbert will have he's carrying a sword around. If push comes to shove, I can always steal it. Maybe if you guys have something else that might have to talk or otherwise kick the bucket, do tell.
How about that thing that Contessa got a few weeks ago?
Which was what exactly?
Did she have a vial of what was it called again? A potion?
Like a health potion?
Of
Sure, it
true
was
love potion?
a true love potion. By all means, bring it. We can put that to good use.
Interesting.
I will try, but I'm not sure if I can get it in.
Well, somebody else might follow you as well. And I wink at Maeve.
Confused, and
Looking-
then I'm like,
If you're outside, look at the skies.
right?
You know,
yeah,
you know-
I get it.
in any other social gathering, that sentence would be the weirdest thing anyone would ever hear. But it works in this situation because I think we know what you mean.
I'm gonna get going because we don't have that much time, and I'd love to see the end of the party. And I pull everyone in for a hug because I'm a little scared.
And
Well, we definitely need to find a way to all meet up here in the morning, or in the castle.
yes.
Yeah, so Erhard and we need a way in. We might want to find a way for Maeve to get in. Andros and
Well,
Erhard, you both can go invisible if needed.
No,
I-
I have my own way of getting in.
Personally, I think I might be able to, get more friendly with Miss Scorchstone. And if not, I don't know. I have my invisibility, but magic in this place, it's still dangerous, I think.
Let us go. I'll go back to the party. Andros, I believe you had a word with that person. I hope he's on our side. Maybe he can help us.
But on that note, there is a lot of people at this party already that I've heard from that they're not very happy with Taff, and they at the very least are here to try and critique him
Get them to
or
be
try
alert.
to put him, restrained of sorts because he's abusing his power somehow.
I mean, get them to be alert. Something might happen here at dawn.
We'll try without being too obvious because we definitely don't want our involvement to be known necessarily.
Exactly that.
By
I-
the way.
Good luck, guys.
I hug Maeve one more time. Like, thank you.
Go get Jin arms because I'm out the door.
Oh, you're already gone. God damn it.
No, I'm in the ballroom.
As Maeve walks to the back door, then gets escorted to the front door, which is the other side.
Oh, I'm off in the
you get to that way. Yeah, and yeah, you get escorted to the front, and yeah, as you guys are finishing up this convo, maybe you go up to the guard, and the guard like looks at you, and he's like, "Is that all for this evening?"
Actually, I was wondering, could I leave and come back for a minute? You see, my friend, he's tired and he's hungry and he's getting a little bit annoying, and I want to just take him back to the tavern.
How did you get that in here?
On my shoulder.
Right, that was it like a dog?
He's part of the Iron Vortex. How do you not know that?
Right. By all means, you're coming back. Yep.
Yes, Maeve from the Iron Vortex. I'll be as fast as I can.
Very well. And he opens the door, like looking at Socks, just like, "What the fuck are you?" And he just holds the door open for you.
I'm like, it's okay, and we out the door.
Yeah, and as you walk out, he shuts the door behind you, and he's just like, "The fuck." And yeah, you head back towards the tavern. You go to the checkpoint, which is the gate, where they open the gate up for you and let you leave, and then they shut it behind you. And you can head towards the tavern. It's not too far away. It's like a 15-minute walk there, and then 15 back. So you'll take half-hour tops. But yeah, you're heading towards the tavern in search of Galoin and this potion?
Firstly, Galoin.
Okay.
Because the potion would be in the wagon, I believe.
Yes, you are correct.
So I need to find Galoin first.
Yes, and I will say after 15 minutes, you arrive at the tavern, and Galoin is in there, drinking on his own, as there is pretty much no one in this tavern. But he has a big plate of food in front of him, and he has a pint of ale, and he's like sat there like this, like well excited. He's eaten like half of it already, and he looks a little bloated, but he's like, yes, there's more, as he's like digging into chicken and drinking some ale at this table. He looks very content.
Yep, I dart straight over to him and sit down next to him.
Maeve, what are you doing here?
Galoin?
Do you want a chicken leg?
That looks really tasty. No.
Oh, right.
Look, first of all, I hope you enjoyed your evening.
I know. I've eaten half a chicken. It's
you should
great.
eat the other half as well.
I'll plan on doing it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But we have a bit of a situation.
Right.
Wouldn't be us if we didn't. But okay, without maybe giving you too much information in case anything happens, we might need to be out of here at dawn.
Uh-oh.
Yes. We might need to have the horses and the wagon ready at the gate at dawn.
When you say might,
let's have them ready, and we might come running, we might not. But either way, I'll let you know if we go back to bed or we run.
Right. If I can pack our things.
Yes.
I can get them in the wagon. The morning?
This morning.
Is it likely to happen before then? Do I need to sleep in the wagon?
I would prefer if you did, just in case.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
You have a few hours, but early hours, I would say, at least be ready.
Do you have any gold on you?
Oh, yeah, sure, of course. And how much you need?
Like 10.
15.
Great. I'll pay the stable hands to try and make the canvas top quicker, because they're currently in the process of making it. So the wagon's kind of, yeah. It's Taft's name day. No one's actually working, but I can try and pay them double to see if they'll do it.
Sure. Hey, look, I appreciate you and all you do. And if that wagon doesn't get finished, that's okay. We'll figure it out.
Well, worst case, we'll just have the cage over, but with no material.
We'll throw like a hide over it from some animal that I've
It's got to be a big animal, yep.
I find the bear. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Probably two of them, but sure. Yeah. Okay.
But
Um.
Socks, can you look after Socks?
Of course.
please?
Yeah. It's fine.
He looks so adorable with his little bow tie. Um, and then one last question. Uh, the wagon, is it accessible for me right now? The storage?
Yeah, I can come with you. I
That'd
gotta
be
pay.
great.
I gotta
Oh,
make sure that to pay them to get it done. See if they'll get it done tonight.
I'd hate to take you away from your dinner, but I would love
Oh,
for
it's
you to
all right.
come with me.
I can walk and talk, eat and walk.
Yeah, sure, bring it with you.
He
Let's go.
rips off one of the legs and is just munching on a chicken leg while walking alongside you.
Okay.
And yeah, the pair of you head towards the stables. But before you do that, we're going to cut back to the gang as, yeah, you're still stood in this bar-like area. Maeve has been gone 5 or so minutes. This is just before she gets to the tavern. So you guys have got like 20 or so minutes before Maeve will be returning.
I think I would like to actually have a look around this room per se.
Mhm.
Like I've noticed there's a couple tables in here. Like what kind of folks are sitting there? Like is
You
it
can see
servants?
they are noblemen. Noblemen and women. They don't seem as high nobility as everyone else. And they seem to have been stuck on the tables outside of the big talks and other such things. A lot of them just look happy to have been invited here. But they don't seem to be mingling with anyone outside of this area. They seem like they might be just noblemen and women of Sardonis that aren't exactly rich, but yeah, they're of a slightly higher class than the common folk.
Oh. So should we all go back to the ball?
Well, I
Or
can
shall
use
we
some
wait?
fresh air, actually.
I'm going back to the ball. I need to do something for me.
Well, I think maybe grab a couple drinks and fresh air, and maybe some ladies will join us, Arcturus.
Interesting. Now you
Like a
fancy the ladies, Art.
well, I must say, Mrs. Scorchstone does pique my interest.
But you seem like
She
a young
reminds me
lad,
of
I
an
can
old friend.
understand.
And I guess we walk over to the bar and try to procure like a flask or something.
Whatever you want, they give you it.
Yeah.
It's actually a free bar, but Henry Weston just wasn't aware because he hadn't had a drink all night. But yeah, it's a free bar. Pretty much whatever you want, you can just get.
Yeah, so I'll grab my
Um,
drink and I'll make my way like balcony, where Maeve
Yeah.
and Andros went before.
Sure. We'll
Yeah.
we'll grab like a couple
I'll leave it here so you guys
drinks
can see.
of sorts. Yeah, like a bottle of wine, I guess, and a couple
Mhm.
glasses.
Yep.
Yeah. And just join Arcturus, or like go to the ballroom and see if maybe maybe I can get someone off the dance floor.
Okay, yeah, so as you start making your way towards there, you gesture to the crowd for someone to follow. And as you do, Shion, where are you heading?
Back to the dance floor.
You're going straight back onto the dance floor, okay? Andros, as you are left, as everyone just walks off back to the ball, and you stand there, Henry sees you and he says, you hear him say to Yusuf, would you mind maybe looking after the little one just for like 2 minutes? And Yusuf nods and he laughs, and you just see him like talking to Abigail, and she scoots over next to Yusuf, and Henry Weston walks up to you and he's like, how did you procure such information?
He's not gonna. Andros is not gonna like, or I'm not gonna like point at the door. But I'm just gonna kind of nudge, like kind of shift my head towards it, and kind of just try to signal to him that that's the door where it's behind.
He looks right at it.
One of my friends went inside that room, and this is all in a whisper. He's not trying to make. I'm not trying to like get people aware of what's going on. One of my friends went in there, and that's what she saw. I know the exact location. I saw the box. where they're holding it.
It's in a box.
Something of that sorts. Yeah, but they are creating Shardborn here.
They've made them or they've bought them.
As far as I can see, I mean, I don't know if they somehow got in talks with the group that built them, but they have one here. There is one in Sardonis inside this castle at this moment.
You know where Shardborn originally come from, right?
Not entirely, knowledgeable in that area, but I've seen them in.
Andros. They were originally built as laborers for Novus to carry heavy machinery, to do manual labor tasks that the Novisian people didn't want to do. They were used to hold metal, to hold technology. They were used in the construction of the airship. The Imperium sent spies. Spies got their hands on schematics. That's how the Imperium make them, but there was a fault. Like you said, you're from Fortis, you must know. You're from the south. They're a Shardborn that go feral after some time. For some reason, the magics within these shards inside of them, it corrupts, it twists. They can't be stopped once it's feral. But until that point, they're fully operational. They obey commands.
Do you believe that's why this place has them?
Well, Kingsley Taff is not a good man. God knows what his reasons are for having these Shardborn, but what I will say, he could have got him from Novus, could have got him from the Imperium. If he got him from the Imperium, and he's tied to them, this war's bigger than it is in Veritas already. I've been trying to stop it. I've been trying to spread word, make people be aware of what's coming to Veritas. It sounds like it's already fucking here.
That's it's not what I wanted to know. Damn.
I know
Yeah.
what the Shardborn would have done to your folk, the tribes of the south. They tried sending them north. But the cold climate, it does slow them down. The sands slows them down. Guess what North Veritas doesn't have? Much fucking sand. They don't sleep. They don't tire. They don't get hurt. They just keep going until they're stopped or they crush everything beneath them. So what are we going to do about it?
Is there anything we can do to begin with? That's the real question.
Well, what's the source of our problem?
That's hard to pinpoint. Taff is definitely part of it.
Stop Taff. Stop the production, unless there's another. Do we know how he's tied to these Shardborn? If he got them from the Imperium, he wouldn't have got them for goddamn free. Maybe he paid for them. Was it his money?
I don't have the answer there. I'm
What
only,
links?
have the base.
We need to get information on Taff.
How are we gonna do that? This guy has so many people here.
No, I agree. Do you know there's an after party tonight?
I am just now hearing of this.
Yeah, well, I've been invited. I don't want to fucking go.
Well,
I've been invited, as has Gorelia, but Gorelia has declined.
and you plan on accepting?
I was going to accept to see if I could have a word with Tath himself about maybe seeing what I could do about this election. But
Well,
he's friends with Sigbert, and I know that more now than I did before.
well, how about you do accept and you let me come with you?
Fine. Deal.
Oh,
I hear
great.
good things about your group, the Sign Vortex.
They do a lot of good things. They really do.
I've heard things about you.
Depends on what you hear.
I've heard
When
for a
there's-
big guy you can be awfully quiet when you want to be.
well, I had to. If I wasn't, I wouldn't have gotten out of Fortress to
Well,
begin with.
I think you're gonna have to be tonight as well. I'll cause a scene. You go on in. Find what you can find.
Well, I'll keep that in the cards.
Let's
I'll-
just
I'll-
say Sigbert is gonna have a skinful tonight. He's gonna get very drunk and very Larry. I know I can just say 1 or 2 words to really tip him over the edge. I'll be thrown out, but it'll cause enough of a scene for you maybe to slip by. Find something.
I'll before you do that, I need to relay this and make sure this is even in the right cards.
Of
for
course,
the
you've
group.
got your people, I've got mine.
Right. I don't want you getting hurt.
Oh, they won't hurt me for speaking to Sigbert?
No, I'm not. I'm not worried about you. You can obviously take care of yourself. It's your daughter. I wouldn't want. Listen, as being a kid,
Gorelia,
having
Gorelia's not coming. I'll leave her with her. I trust Gorelia.
good.
She's a good woman.
She definitely sounds like it. Just whatever you do, prioritize you and your daughter before anything else, please.
Look, I'll go over there. I'll just stir Sigbert up a bit, make him a little angry. It don't take much. And when I do, he may throw some swings, but as long as I don't swing back, I think all they'll do is ask me to leave on his behalf. But it'll cause enough of a scene to get the folks riled up.
Let me speak to my friends, and I'll give you a nod if it's in the cards.
And just remember, I'm just one person at this bowl that hates that fucking man. Especially now that you've told me this. You tell some other folk, just be careful who you tell. But you tell some other folk, maybe they'll help out too.
Do you have any recommendations on people who would be willing to help?
Let's just say, last I heard, Eliash would really like Lena behind bars.
Lena. What about Lena? Actually, wait.
Well,
Speaking of Lena, is there a way we could get her away from Tap, just for maybe enough to maybe get her focus? I've heard she's a very powerful magic user, whatnot. I can get into those back rooms without even having to leave the room. I just need her to not be able to see it happening.
you want
have
Lena
any-
to stay away?
I need Lena to not notice maybe a trick or two to skim past.
That's easy.
Is it now?
Get Eliash to that after party. Lena will stay as far away from her as possible.
Eliash. Okay.
Eliash don't need to be in on the plan, but get her in the
Right.
after party. Lena won't want to be anywhere near her. Look at him.
Okay.
And you can see Lena is stood at the top of the, because you can see through those doors because they're open. You can see her stood at the top, and like she's constantly looking to her left. And as you scan the crowd, you see Eliash is towards the left of the dance floor, and Lena is constantly keeping an eye on where Eliash is.
Like I said, let me talk to my group, and I'll definitely get back to you on that. I'll
Of
give you
course.
some sort of sign.
And he smiles and he pats your arm. Just find something. Anything to incriminate him of what he's done.
That's not very hard for a guy like me, but we'll make it
Good.
happen.
And if it really gets loud, well, get the fuck out of there quick.
I'm also a escape master too, so
How are you like with balconies?
how am I with balconies?
Yeah, don't fall off of it, but try and climb down it. If worst case, most of the rooms have connecting balconies upstairs.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's perfect. Yeah, no, that would be great. I appreciate that. I think I'll be fine. Do you know the height between the balconies by chance?
Sorry, champ, they'll be on you.
Well, I'm 7'8". I should be able to, make it work.
Anyway, I think. Wait, is that the top? Abigail, it's way past your bedtime. I'm gonna go get Abigail to bed if you don't mind.
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah.
back soon for another drink.
I'll definitely have to talk to you later, and I'll give a quick wave to Abigail, and then like using my trunk, I'll make like a noise out of it, like make it like a trumpet noise out of it.
She like
And,
giggles as she runs over to her dad and like grabs his hand, and he nods to you, and then he turns to Yusuf and he like flicks his hat down, and then Yusuf nods back as well, and the pair of them begin to leave.
As he walks away, I'll put on my own fedora and I'll tip it as well to him as he walks away.
Okay. I would say at this time, you do notice, because it's all happening in your area, Arizola leaves the research area and returns back to the ball. And yeah,
Okay.
she rejoins the party. And as that's happening, we'll cut over to Shion. As Shion, you're heading towards the ballroom.
Who is absolutely clueless about what just happened.
Yes.
Can I do like a perception check? Just
Yes.
see what's going on.
Go for it. 15.
15,
Yeah,
15.
as you're looking around, you can see that a few people are getting ready to dance again. A few people are like chatting to different people they were before. You can see Samir is chatting to the tiefling man with the very long V-neck, and the two seem to be just laughing and joking with one another. You see Eliash begins to walk around the dance floor and takes a seat where she grabs a drink and starts drinking. What you do notice, which would definitely catch your eye, is the silver strings have come onto the dance floor. You can see Nashara and Savras are dancing with one another. Surge is dancing with a Dragonborn woman, and that's not Surge, that's Maeve. Surge is dancing with a Dragonborn woman, and Plucky catches eyes with you as you walk back on over, and he like turns to you and he like winks, and then you see a little hip flask come out of his jacket. He takes a swig and he puts it back in his jacket. And yeah, he just seems to be like dancing and just goofing about at the minute as you walk on over.
Plucky, darling, it's been too long. Let's dance, shall we?
Yes, it certainly has, hasn't it? Shion dear, I have maybe had a little too much to drink.
Again?
Well, you know me. But this time, if you wish to accompany me this evening.
I may have a previous engagement, but it's a good thing. Did
Oh,
you-
well, no, it's fine. Of course. There's plenty of people And he starts like looking around, and he's like, "Oh yes, Estelle Brimfire spoke to me earlier. She said that she might be free this evening. You know? Yes.
Darling, did you hear? And I whisper to him, did you hear there's an after party going on? Are you not invited to play?
Well, of course I
famous band such as
yeah.
yourselves?
You know what it's like. These parties like this, I had to decline because Estelle Brimfire wished for my attention. You know how it is, Shion. When a lady as fine and as fiery as she is, it's hard to resist and say no.
Naturally, darling, I understand. Now, dance with me for a little while, and then you can, revert your attentions to her. Maybe make her jealous a little bit.
Yes, that's exactly what. Yes. Yes. So, who would you have prayer engagements with this evening, Shion?
Well, I have been invited to the after party by the group of men in their white armor. And I do like me some more drinks afterwards. I mean, someone told me this ball ends at midnight, which is far too early. Balls in Chartusa, they go on until daybreak at least. So, yes, I just wanted to party on a bit more.
Oh, well, that is totally fine. I just hope the man is worth it, you know?
So do I, darling. So do I.
Well, don't do no, that's a really bad yes from me. Don't do anything Nashara wouldn't do. That's a better one.
I smile over at Nishara.
Yeah, she's completely oblivious to the conversation. Yep. And yeah, he starts to dance with you. As Arcturus and Ahad, as you leave, who are you trying to get the attention of?
Oh, I'm at the balcony.
Yes, you left to the balcony.
Yes.
Wait, where have you? Oh, you're there. Yeah.
I was just there so
Ahad-
everybody could see what's happening
Ahad
inside.
was coming with you.
Yeah.
And who were you trying to get the attention of?
Well, I was trying to get the attention of Miss Scorchstone, which I noticed earlier. I think I told you I was telling someone else that I'm going to get drinks. So
You told
that's-
Aruas, yes.
Yeah, I totally messed that up. So
Okay, so roll me a persuasion check as you walk across the dance floor, and you like clink a glass and a wine bottle as you do to see if they want to leave the dancing.
can I
Yeah,
get
and
luck on that?
You want to roll lucky? Sure, go for it.
God, I'm sorry. I just re-roll, right?
Yeah, just roll again. Yeah, and as you do, she does spot you, and yeah, she follows you out as the three of you go out onto the balcony.
Yeah, and I guess is there like, I don't know, like, is there like more? It's just a balcony and it leads.
It's a big
to,
open
like, a
balcony
garden or
with
something?
pillars, and the pillars go up to another balcony on the second floor. But yes, this goes out to a large garden-like area with trees, bushes, and what looks to be like a little lake running through it into a pond. And there's like all sorts of flowers and stuff like that out there. It's quite pretty, but this is just a tiled, white, big, open like area. On very, very sunny days during the day, you imagine this to be a absolutely fantastic reading spot or some sort of like gathering that they do outside. But there are 4 guards out there, 2 of which on the outer walls and 2 on right by the doors.
I guess we just find a chill spot, but away from the guards because obviously privacy.
Yep. Yeah.
And
So
yeah,
3 of you go over here.
I'll whisper to Erhard. Make sure the guards are a bit occupied of having attention to us. Tiny bit, if you like.
I'm again sorry.
Distract the guards.
Me?
You're the performer, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, sure. Now?
Yes. How?
Okay, I guess I will hand you the glasses and stuff. And so have I ever told you how we've charmed a giant just with music? It was quite magical.
I don't believe I have, no.
Like and I guess I just center myself a bit more
Mm-hmm.
and I just gesture widely and raise my voice a little bit, and I'm just like, like the giant, he was attacking two wagons going down the street with some nobles and their oh god, what do you call that? Their progression followers, I don't know. And like they had a bard with them, they had like drinks and musicians, and the the giant suddenly attacked them, and coincidentally we came upon the scene as he was like not letting them cross a bridge. And I just thought, well, maybe he likes music. And I started singing and dancing and playing my flute. And I guess I just pull out my flute as I say that and
Yeah.
start playing my flute.
Can I have a performance check, please? A 20! Yeah, and as you begin to play and you're telling the story, there's a little slip up throughout it, but you manage to maintain composure and run it into the story itself. Lady Scorchstone is very impressed as she's like completely absorbed by this, and the guards definitely seem to be taking an interest in you. And while this is happening, Arcturus?
I summon Keda with a flick of my hand.
Okay. Do you
And,
try to stealthily do this?
Yes.
Can I have a sleight of hand or a stealth check from you, please, then, as you try to slyly cast magic in front of 4 guards? Okay. And as you click your fingers, where do you spawn Kada?
In the bush, in the grass.
Okay. And as you do that, one of the guards whips around to see you. And yeah, and he spots you do that. He says, excuse me. What are you doing?
Do what?
You just flicked your wrist and clicked your fingers.
Oh, yeah, I have a Artros in my hand, and I have been dancing all night.
Can you roll me a deception check, please, as you as you resort to arthritis? Let me roll for the guard. Right. Carry on.
I turn back to Erhard.
He is watching you like a hawk. He didn't. You get the feeling he doesn't quite know what just happened, but whatever just happened, he's suspicious of it.
He's suspicious of me.
Yes, of whatever you just did. He didn't see it. He doesn't see Kada. Roll me a stealth check for Kada as well. Just I'll give advantage because of foliage and stuff. But yeah, just as he's kind of like, he saw you do something. Yeah, you're fine. 22. Yeah. He is ignoring Erhard at this point, and is focused in on you.
I smile at Erhard, and I smile at the lady. Looks if you both need some time in private. I'll take my wine with me back inside Erhard. I wink at Erhard.
And
Oh,
you begin to walk in.
Yes.
Erhard, as Arcturus's back is turned and he walks towards the door, you notice the Alabaster Knight begins to tail Arcturus.
and I guess as you're saying, I noticed him tailing him.
You would see the Alabaster Knight leave his
I would-
post and start to follow in.
I guess I'm gonna continue my story, and just kind of, I don't know, jump over in between and be like, so, and as the party they left because I distracted the giant, and then I was singing to the giant for hours and hours, and he just thought I was his new pet companion, and then I just took a walk with him, and we walked towards the hills, and I also cast little magic tricks, little fireworks.
You cast
And-
magic?
No, I don't. I'm
Oh,
just
you're
telling.
saying you
I'm
did.
just telling.
Okay, yeah.
And I guess God damn it, do I have anything?
What is your intent? Are you trying to stop him?
I'm trying to distract him.
Okay.
Somehow. I guess can I like I think I believe I picked up a handful of playing cards at some point. Maybe I just take them and throw them in the air, kind of like imitating like the fireworks, and yeah.
You definitely slow his ascent after Arcturus, but if you purposefully stand in his way doing all of this, he will eventually just put a hand on you and move you to the side and walk past you. Not
Cool.
like forcefully or
Yeah.
aggressively, but it's like I'm doing something. Like, so he will get past you eventually. But Arcturus, you would be in the ballroom at this point, and the door's shut behind you. He's not like directly behind you. But yeah.
And yeah, I guess we'll just start having
Yeah, and you two
conversation.
have a few drinks and a discussion out there. Great. Well, as we all come in, Maeve, you eventually arrive at the stables, and as you do, you can see that there is this like metal and wood sort of like I don't know what the best way of saying it is, like banding over the top of the wagon, but there is no cover. It's still open to the elements, but you can see that the production has started as requested. And Galoin looks at it and he's like, see? There it is.
Looks really good.
I know. Well, when we get the actual canvas on it and stuff, when it rains, it should be great. All of you lot and all your stuff won't get wet. I mean, socks won't get wet. Tenko won't get wet.
Well, at the very least, if they say that they can't do it, maybe they can just give us the canvas and we can try ourselves.
Sure. Well look,
If they
I'll have a
can,
word.
Yeah.
Did you need to get something from it?
Yeah, I need to get into the storage box.
Well, you go do that. I'll see if one of the stable hands are here.
Yep.
And yeah, he wanders out, and you hear him push open a door, and it shuts behind him, and he's like, "Right then," as he like walks on into the room, and then the door shuts, and like it's just muffled convo.
Okay, yeah, I go into the storage box and I pull a few things out. I'm like, oh, dead pig here, this there, trap here. And I find the little veil that looks like, I can't remember what it looks like, but
It's very similar to a healing potion, but on real close inspection, it like bubbles and pops, and when it pops, you see a little whiff of like pink smoke that is in the shape of a love heart as it comes off of the liquid. But it's very like you have to really study it.
I stick it in between my bosom.
Okay. Sure.
Dress up, thing in between. It's
Yep. Sure, not a problem. Yeah, as you do that, and yeah, do you grab anything else, or is that it?
I pull out the rod. And
Yeah?
I look at it, and I'm like, can I do an Arcana check on it to see if I can sense like magic
Sure.
essence
Yeah, go
from
on.
it.
Go for it. Okay. I can't remember how long ago you got this,
Ages.
but it's been a while, and I'm pretty sure at some point Erhard or Arcturus did take a look at it. You know it to be magical, but you're not exactly studious with that sort of thing. You see there's a button on it. Yep, a button.
Yeah, I press it.
You press it,
Yeah.
and as you click it, you can't move it, and it is just stuck floating in midair.
Yeah, and like I'm like, what? What?
And then you get
like, my
both
nails
buttons.
come out a little bit because I'm like, wait, what? And I'm
You
like,
get
ah!
hands on it, and then you're like hanging off of it,
Yeah.
and then Socks is climbing up you, and he's hanging off of it, and then you're just there like in the back of the wagon, like, and then you accidentally click the button, and you like fall onto the wagon. You're just like, oh shit.
Noticed it this. In my mind, I will tell you what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Just so like, because otherwise, but if Shion can't, if no one can go in with Shion, at least she can bring this and stick it in the door, and I put it in my bosom too,
Okay.
without it being unclicked.
So that in there, dress up. Okay, cool. Sure, not a problem. They're definitely not going to spot that. Why don't you roll me a stealth check or sleight of hand? I'll let you choose. And that'll be to determine how well hidden it is. A 21. That's really good.
You know, we know how to put things away down there, okay? Don't ask questions.
I'm not going to. But yeah, you climb down and the door swings open and you just see Galoin eating some of the chicken, like with a mouthful of food. He's like, they they said they'll do it tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Did you have to like haggle them for it or?
Oh, I've offered them half a chicken and 15 gold.
But you're a chicken.
That's alright, I ate half.
Did you want more? There's a pig in the fridge.
Maeve, look at the size of me. I ate half a chicken.
Yeah, that's like a quarter of your size.
Plus taters and veg.
Right. Okay, sure. But you were enjoying that so much.
Oh, it was good. I've still got the leg. They didn't ask for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, Glowing, I don't know how you put up with us sometimes. Like, even this, you're just like, okay, I'm in for this.
Well, you see, 15 gold's actually a lot of money, and most common folk, like myself, would definitely do things quicker, and when they're, not working for 15 gold. 15 gold's a lot of money.
I mean, putting up with us, like getting the horses
Oh.
ready and
Oh, well, that's
like,
easy.
we gotta leave. You just no questions. This is okay.
Well, it's you guys asked me to stick along. It's part of it, right?
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you, and I think it's pretty awesome what you
Thanks.
do for us.
Well, you're all pretty amazing people.
I put my hand on his shoulder, but then pull him in for a hug.
Yeah, and he like looks up at you because he is shorter than you. Yeah, and he's like, I've got like chicken grease. You've got a lovely dress. Maybe. And he like tries to push away, but he's like doesn't want to touch you with his hands because he's been
Yeah.
touching like a chicken bone.
I let him go.
Yeah, and he's like,
Yeah.
you need to look as as brilliant as ever if you're going to this ball. If you're going back,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Well,
Okay.
Look
I'll
after Socks.
Yeah,
me.
I'll stay here. I'll go pack the things. I'll take Socks with me, and then I'll get it all ready. And if we need to leave pretty pronto, then we can do.
If we can go back to bed, I will also make sure that you know or find out. You might be lucky. We'll see.
Yeah, if all goes well, please do tell me, because I'd rather sleep in the bed.
Yes, somebody will let you know.
Sweet.
Okay,
Right,
thank you.
let's go pack. Yeah,
And,
and you
yeah.
saunter on back towards the castle.
Mm-hmm.
And I will make one roll as you enter the castle
Mm-hmm.
for the guard that allows you in, because he would have tried to make sure he wouldn't be like patting you down, but just at glance. So I'll give him disadvantage for perception. Oh, that was the total wrong one. Okay, yeah, and he lets you walk in.
I nod. And am I in the ballroom now?
Yeah, and then eventually, yeah, you walk up to the steps and you get let inside. As
Okay.
you pass, you see Henry Weston and his daughter walking to the tavern, and he tips his hat towards you, and he takes her back to the tavern as well.
Okay. And
Yeah.
I nod at him. And I just scan the room. Do I see people that I know?
Yes, upon entry. So as all of this happens, I will say the things that you notice the most is that Gorelia, her husband, Henry, and his daughter have left. They're not here. You do notice, this is for everyone as well, Madame Hervantis returns back to the ball. Arizola is back in the ball. And the music is picking back up. Arcturus is walking in. Erhard and Scorchstone are not there. But you do see an Alabaster Knight walk in after Arcturus as you come back in, and he walks straight towards Lena. As the knight makes his way over here. And yeah, you see Arcturus walking towards you and you walking towards Arcturus.
Okay. I make eye contact with Arcturus.
I look back.
Yep. Like I whisper this to him. At this point, I guess we're next to each other.
I'll just walk straight to Maeve. And I'll pull her to the dance floor.
Okay. And I just, all I say is, you're being followed. I whisper this.
So I've noticed. I might have done something outside which made me look suspicious.
I may have just brought the rod as well.
Where did you hit it?
That's all I do. I just hand on the bosoms.
Yeah, and you hear a slight clinking of glass on metal as the rod hits the vial as you touch the two together.
I just have that crazy surprise, that happy surprise, like, but, oh. Like, not trying to get too much suspicion, because I know, like, the guard has been watching me, and is probably watching my every move.
And yeah, you dance?
Yes, I dance.
Can I dance my way over to Aramel? She's still here, right? Aramel. Nastasia's daughter?
Yes, she is currently dancing with her mother, right next to Taff.
Yeah.
So you can do, that's fine. Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I don't want to be on his side, I want to be on like the outside of yeah.
Not a problem. Yeah, you can make your way over there as you just start dancing. But everyone that is dancing, can they roll me a performance check, please? Ooh, there we go. We've been waiting for those.
24.
Yeah, that's a really good one. That's one off of a nat 20 as well.
With fucking plucky too.
Yeah, of course it is. It makes sense. Right, okay, let me make a note of this. Yes, so as you all begin to dance, all of you dance wonderfully. However, Shion and Plucky have that extra, like, flair going on, and it definitely, the eyes that were towards Estelle and Javier drift towards the other side, towards Plucky and Shion, as the pair of them are going absolutely crazy on the dance floor, and yeah, definitely drawing some eyes. Plucky is like twirling you at some points, and he's like super over dramatic with a lot of it, which you lap into and absolutely love. Yeah, and you thoroughly find yourself enjoying it. Maeve, you and Arcturus doing a little boogie on the dance floor. You're having a great time, and then yeah, you shimmy your way over towards Anastasia's daughter. Yeah, as you head on over there. And I'll just move some pieces around as you and Arcturus are over here now. Cool. Right. At that, Andros, what are you doing?
So I've probably re-entered the room, like the ballroom itself. I probably left like the bar area at this point.
Mhm.
Seeing what the others are doing and dancing, I'm gonna start slowly making my way around, but I'm actually gonna intercept with Nishara and Savras because I haven't spoke to anyone from the Silver String groups at all, and I'm gonna kind of
Yep.
slowly make my way over there. And as I get closer, I'm kind of just gonna just approach them and be like, you guys played very wonderfully this evening. It's very very nice.
Come and dance with us.
Sure, yeah.
Come on, and they both grab a hand each and like drag you in. And make me a performance check as well while you're there, because you
Yeah,
would have
thank
joined
you.
in with this lot. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
Thank
Go
you,
for it.
Ian. Yeah,
Oh
thank you for
wait, I
reminding
have to do it. God damn it. Okay, wait there. Let me pull up your sheet. Performance is what a great modifier. Okay, you rolled a 3. So yeah, you very awkwardly dance, but yeah, you have a good time. You know, that's the main
Right.
thing.
Yeah, exactly. As the dance is going on, though, I'm just gonna kind of lean to Savras and go, "Hey, are you going to this after party by chance?"
I wasn't actually invited.
Oh, damn.
I have heard about it.
Right. Are you down for after parties?
Um, well, yes. Are you inviting me? Have you had an invite?
I got invited. Yes, I got invited by a friend, someone I met. Henry. Good fellow, but I don't want to be here awkwardly by myself. I feel like everyone seems to be having people that, they all have people, you know what I mean? And, I was supposed to be here with the Silver Strings, and I would feel very out of place if all the Silver Strings just left and I was here alone.
You could have just said you wanted me as your date, but I guess that works as well.
Right. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Date 100%. Yeah, sure. We could definitely be here as a date. Me and you.
Well,
Yeah.
now it's just a little awkward, but
Wait. I don't mean it to be awkward. I didn't know that was the route you wanted to take. I didn't want to like overstep anything.
well, you took me out for a meal yesterday.
That is true. I guess I didn't think about it that much. Anywho, I am totally down. I just uh just uh just let me know when the other Silver Strings are leaving, and I'll just stick close to you.
Very well.
I'm very uneasy at these sort of things.
Well, that's yeah. It'd be nice to have a few more drinks.
Of course, yeah, we definitely go for drinks. Of course.
She smiles. Um, it's fine.
Yeah. No, it's totally fine. I'm if I have to be stuck at this after party, I'm happy with my group and you, of course.
I don't think I could really be here otherwise. This is not my thing.
She smiles, but you definitely get the sense that she maybe is a little disappointed. A little disappointed. But yeah, she does smile and she carries on dancing with
I catch
Nishara.
on she's disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
I will give her a kiss on the cheek, and then I will then continue to dance with them.
You give her a kiss on the cheek?
Yes.
As you kiss her on the cheek, she turns and she grabs you and pulls you in for a proper kiss.
All right then. I am very surprised.
Look.
And I
Just stop fumbling your words and just tell me what you want to tell me, okay? You wanted me to come on a date with you in an after party. That's absolutely fine. But next time, don't say it's because I would fit in because we're wearing the same uniform, because that just makes it sound really awkward, Andros.
Yep. Yeah, that is very awkward.
Stop fumbling. Let's dance. And she just like drags you in more and you begin to dance and Nishara's there and then Serge comes over and he like taps you over the back of the head, like jokingly, not like mean, but he like smacks you over the back of the head and then like nudges you and starts laughing and he joins in with the dancing as well.
Great.
And yeah, you're all dancing on the dance floor. Yes, as this is all happening, Ahad, you're stood outside with Scorchstone. And yeah, she after your melody and your story, she turns towards you and she's like, Erhard, you're different.
Also,
In a good way. You're so talented with your storytelling and your musical capabilities. I was wondering, as I've told you before that I'm going to the after party this evening, would you care to join me?
I would love to. I've really enjoyed your company. And yeah, would love to spend some more time together.
Well, when the party starts to die down, come and find me near the bar and we'll approach together.
Sure. Thank you.
It's been lovely getting to know you.
Yeah.
And remember, if you are ever in Novus, come and find me.
It's a pleasure.
I'd love to show you some of my work.
I would love to see your work, but also just see where you're from.
And she smiles and she blushes a little bit, even though she's a fire genasi with fiery hair. She does blush a little bit. You can just see like the pinkness on her cheeks. And then she like nods. She takes a sip and then she walks back on in.
Cool.
And yeah, you're left outside. Do you take a moment and then walk back on in as well?
What are the guards doing?
The three that are there are just doing the usual stuff, but yeah, you did notice one guard walk inside when Arcturus went in.
Did I notice anything of what Arcturus was doing, or was I too distracted performing?
You were far too distracted, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess we've been inside for a while and stuff. I guess I would just step down into the garden, just have a little, I don't know, a few steps around the grass. Just
yeah, it is very peaceful.
feel.
It is very tranquil. And as you're out here, actually, you look up at the back of the building, and you can see that above the balcony that you were just on is another very similar one with two guards stood up there. And to the sides are two more balconies that are split halfway by a wall. And you can see just about that there are glass planes that seem to go into some sort of bedrooms. And that is what you do spot from the back of this large white alabaster building.
Yeah, and Yeah, I guess I just stretch a little after my performance and being inside and well, getting probably a bit intoxicated from all the
Yep.
drinking and all that. Um, and I guess just go back inside. I think.
Okay.
Let me just think about it for 1 second.
And just before we cut
Yeah.
to a break, I would like everyone that has been drinking to make me a Constitution saving throw to see how well you've been handling the alcohol. Even if you roll a nat 1, it doesn't mean that you're blackout drunk. It just will mean that you're maybe a little tipsier or jollier than normal. So anyone that has been drinking, please do make that roll for me.
If like a drink at the start would have been out
If it's
and
just the
gone.
one, if it's just the 1 or 2, it's fine. But if you've been continuously drinking every now and then,
Yeah.
I had like
I like
one or two drinks
yeah.
with Sigbert.
Okay, then all of you are fine. Erhard has had like half a bottle, so he definitely like a wine bottle as well for sure. So he definitely needs to make one. But I think
20. Sorry.
Andros, you will make one as well, but I'll do it for you because you were having the hip flask drinks with Plucky, so that's what yours will count for.
That was earlier though. I've got
It was,
drinks
but
in.
it's yeah, it was, but you had quite a few. But you're fine. Yeah, everyone is fine. Erhard, you're not phased by it, whether it's just the atmosphere is just keeping you going. Andros, you're not drunk, you're not tipsy, but you've had a few a little while ago, and you're just feeling maybe a little tired. Is probably the best way of putting it. Not like that you're going to fall asleep, but, you know, you've had a few drinks, you've been dancing, you've been so stressed because of the environment, you're just feeling a bit exhausted, but you're not, you're all good. Right, and at that, I think we're going to cut to a break. So we'll be back in like 5-ish minutes. I'm going to grab a new drink, and then, grab some snacks and all that good stuff. We'll be back in 5. Don't go anywhere! Bye, 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 bye.
The carpets.
Sure, as there are people eating in the cafeteria, and you just start pulling all the carpets up, and they're like, wow, 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 wow. As like you just start pulling them, and they're like falling over, and food's going everywhere.
Wow, 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 wow. I like that. I'm gonna write that in my new song.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you can come as a guest.
We'll put one of my CDs in that one, don't you worry. Eggnog, you're up.
Yes. I should be able to actually like I'm gonna follow Bud because you know I saw him running over there. So I'm gonna go over here, which is like 2, 3, 4, 5, right?
rip eagle, oh god.
Okay, and then I'm gonna attack the 2 gingerbread thingies with my short sword, which I renamed to Short Candy because I thought why not. And I will go for a sneak attack.
Am.
And if it's not dead, I will also attack it with my
You can go this one, that'll be fine, because if you go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, that's actually just bang on.
Yeah, alright. I'll move there.
Okay,
and I'll just I don't know, check the surroundings or like just I'm aware of something more.
Yeah, you can hear more and more stuff coming from this way.
Good. Yes. I guess
at the end of that, Melody.
Yes.
I kind of like quickly motion her to put those down. And I look at the man.
Looks back at you like, the fuck?
I look at the orc man. I'm like, she's new around here. She doesn't know what that means. We're gonna go. If your problem was with me, not her, by the way. So how about you don't bring her involved? And I kind of scurry her along. I scurry her out.
Like, he looks very confused.
But yeah,
and I just sort of walk off and I'm like, new greeting.
And as you guys get outside the
Ross?
Yes, what do you need, Maeve?
Have you seen socks? I can find them anywhere.
Oh my god, if you gave me some Starbucks, maybe I'll tell you his sizes.
Well, what's a Starbucks?
Oh my god, you don't know what Starbucks is? This girl's from Wacky Town. Oh my god, like, Starbucks is like the best thing ever created. Like, oh my god, back in my tribe, we had so much Starbucks. Starbucks every fucking day. So tell me, listen, lady, just listen. If you give me some Starbucks, you know where the towns are. Just give me some Starbucks, and I will give you socks.
What do you mean you'll give me socks, Don Ross? What are you on about?
Listen, I might know where Socks is, but because me and Socks were having my last cup of Starbucks. Oh my god! And let me tell you something. If you just give me some Starbucks, some more, I will give you socks.
Mm-hmm. John, I'm over this. We're dire-wolfing this shit.
Okay.
And I still have movement, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There.
Let me. Do you want me to drag it in for you?
Yeah. I'll put myself away. But or do I need to stay there so I can see?
Rawr. There you go.
Yeah, I'll have to put it on top, maybe like that.
You should be able to see with the direwolf, no?
No. Hang on.
Let me.
No.
Nature, yes. It has a magical nature of it, yes.
Oh, wait. Let me just, cat, shut up. There we go.
Also, do you have some animals lying around here?
Yes, my cat, Mittens. It's just over there. He's playing with his favorite toy.
Oh, bless you, cat.
He's lovely. Oh, he answered.
It's a very responsive cat.
Yes, tell me about it. But yes, follow me to the arcade section. Like I said, there's a limited Mittens. Come along then, and he leads you to the arcade library. In this public library, there is only a small section because there it's the gingerbread men's turns, who start ripping their limbs off and throwing them at you.
I will dip in the jar and just put it down for him to eat from.
Yeah, he starts eating it. Erhard, can you roll me 2d6, please?
Me? Sure.
Yep.
What have you done?
The frog dies.
Whoops.
Oh my god.
Okay, guys, don't eat. Whoops. I liked it.
We got a performance.
Ones that are here. So for now, we end combat.
Oh. Wait, what?
Swarm is also dead.
What about the swarm?
It's a swarm.
Wait there. Oh, I got rid of them all. No! Wait, can I bring them back? Oh, I completely forgot about the swarm. Okay, I think next up was
Me.
Alfred!
Yes,
Alfred!
it was Alfred. Alfred, yeah, you're up. I completely forgot about the swarm.
Sorry.
Oh, well, good for you. This my sack.
And he moves his cloak, and you just see a dagger handle. And he just looks at you and he's like, "You want sack?"
Here's it up, darling.
I kill monster, remember? Or Grognak no silly, or Grognak most intelligent.
And before I stand up, Melody is clearly humming in herself, like, woodworking, let's get calm my nerves, let's make not a misery, nobody gets hurt. oh wait, I'm coming.
From your brother Santa.
From your beautiful, handsome brother Santa, you ugly fucker! Is it on fire one?
It'd be so funny.
Come on, you gotta hit.
Please!
That hits. Oh, wait.
Is it 1 health, please?
Please!
So you know,
Ashriel.
the way that you say that, it almost sounds like you're calling me an asshole.
What's an asshole?
I approve.
It's Ashriel.
Ashno sounds fine.
Think of L'Oreal, but Ash at the beginning.
Maybe it's cause you're worth it.
Well, I am.
I'm sorry.
Ashriel, I believe
Yes.
the gnolls and the villagers can cook.
Hearing that his brother had got him a gift, such a cool, excellent gift, his heart stops and he just vanishes.
Oh.
I'm just gonna whip the weapon in his hands, blow the smoke. And I want to know this. I saved Christmas. Santa owes me a big reward for this.
You saved Christmas?
I did.
And as you're all stood,
Oh, I'm so honestly, this is just Lan speaking. I'm so nervous. I've been fucking nervous all week for this. Why? For fuck's sake!
Hello. Welcome back. No. Oh my god. What snacks have you got? What drinks have you got? Do let us know. What have we got? What have we got, guys?
Iced tea.
Iced tea, as usual. The usual iced tea. Lipton's, is it? Listons? What are they called?
Lipton.
Lipton. I was so close. But yeah.
Lisbon.
Lisbon. I saw some potatoy snacks, I think.
I got
from
myself
Zeb.
potato chips with currywurst. So it's
That's good.
Do you know what's a currywurst in English?
It's
I don't
like
know.
a
It's a sausage,
curry
but with
sauce.
curry, like very German.
Oh, okay, yeah. And what have you
um,
two got? I can see some sort of cake. What is that? Cheese crackers?
We got
What is it?
French cheese on crackers.
Oh, okay, cool. I thought it was a cake at first. I was like, what the hell is that? I just got a Pepsi. I didn't get anything else.
Was
but
that
yeah.
Cologne?
Wait, what?
I got the Pepsi.
I got the Pepsi. Not sponsored. Amma got a. Oh, wait, what? Got more Coke and swapped the Jaeger for some Captain Morgan's. Nice, very good. Very
Sounds
good.
like you at a party. You got some Coke and some Captain Jaeger.
Wait,
Dude.
is Amma doing a drinking game?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Wait, what are the rules?
I believe that every time that
drink.
Shion says darling, he has to
Take a
drink.
shot whenever I say darling, and there has to be one.
Oh my god.
Wait, whatever rules. Can I?
Oh,
Can
well, yeah,
I
we
make,
want to know.
Can we make you drink more? You're not telling? Okay. Yeah.
We want to know afterwards, by the way.
Yes, for sure.
Whenever Erhard has to perform or messes up.
You guys can't see Eagle because he's currently on his phone and we didn't put the camera on, but he's stood next to a vending machine scratching his chin, so I think he has too much choice. But
He
yeah.
has all the choice.
He does, he certainly does. But right, let's kick back off. Let's head back in to the story thus far. As the party find themselves back on the dance floor as what it appears to be coming towards the end of the evening. And as the end of the evening does draw near, you can see that the musicians are beginning to play down their song, coming to a crescendo. And all of you, as you're dancing, the song ends. And as it does, there are claps, there are cheers from some of the noblemen and women here. And Taff begins to return to his throne. And as he starts walking back over, he gives a nod towards a few of the people as he walks by, and he sits back in his throne as Yarick follows him back up to the stairs and stands guard once more. And the singer from earlier steps forward, and the two Air Genasi bards begin to play a melody as she begins to sing what appears to be the final song of the evening's ball. Everyone starts to grab their drinks, they raise them, they drink, and you can see that the party seems to be wrapping up slightly. What are you all doing?
I start.
Right.
I'll start looking for Sigbert. Slowly.
Yeah, Sigbert's still sat down drinking with his companions.
It's here, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll slowly make my way over.
Mm-hmm. Ah, Shion, darling, how are you?
I'm doing very well. This is such a marvelous feast. but it seems to be coming to an end soon, and you told me to stay near you.
Well, of course, we will, things will begin to wrap up in the next hour, and then we will, head up to the second floor, where the after party will begin. It won't be as lively as this to begin with, but once the more elitist of folk begin drinking, I'm sure we'll have a good time.
I cannot wait.
And he pulls up a chair beside him. Take a seat, if you will.
I do.
Yeah, and you take a seat. What is everyone else doing?
I will grab Savras's hand, and I will lead her over to where Henry is, if he's back yet or not.
He is not back yet.
He's not back. Okay. Well, then, knowing he's not here, I'm gonna look for Eliash.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt to make my way and just tell Savras to stay near and to just kind of follow my lead. Don't just let me speak.
Yeah, and I'll say Aliash is just walking past. Looks to be going to get another drink before it all wraps up. And
Right.
yeah, you do spot her walking off.
And I will start making my way directly over where
And
Eliash is.
she spots you and she turns. Oh, yes. Can I help at all?
Hello, I'm Andros, a part of the Iron Vortex.
Yes, with Arcturus.
Yes, Arcturus and yeah, those bunch. Are you planning on sticking around for the after party ordeal?
I haven't actually been invited.
Oh, have you not? That's crazy. Could you? But I mean, listen, I've been wanting to talk to you for almost the entire night, and it just seems like I haven't been able to. I've been talking to so many people I've been needing to talk to, and I don't want to miss an opportunity to talk to someone as greatly known as you are. I mean,
You're talking to me now.
that is true, but I'm sure there's a lot to discuss. I mean, we've helped Arkenvale. I mean, with the underground stuff, and it would be nice to have it. What?
Helped with the what?
The what's that place called? The sinkhole. The sinkhole. That
Oh,
place.
in Erentol, yes.
Yes,
Sorry, you
Erentol.
said Arkenvale. I was a little confused.
I'm not good with my directions or my places. I'm not really from here. Anywho, if you wouldn't mind sticking around, I'd love to catch up. Henry invited me to the after party ordeal, and I have to make sure I see him at some point. But if you wouldn't mind sticking around, that'd be great.
Are you inviting me to the after party?
Yes. Of course I am. Of course I'm inviting you to the after party.
Right. Very well.
Yeah.
I'll think about it.
You'll think about it. Oh, that's even think of all you want. If you find someone else you want to get invited with, by the way, that would be even, that'd be great. I mean, whatever you want to do, honestly, yeah.
Yes, I'm going to get a drink. And she walks off to towards the bar. Savras kind of looks at you like, what the fuck was that?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I am. I'm starting to get a little tired. I'm not gonna lie. I've been plucky has not really been helpful with drinks tonight.
Yes, do you want to sit down?
Yeah. We can sit down.
She takes you towards a table and makes you sit down for a bit, as you clearly seem a little off. And yeah, as you're doing that, everyone else?
I was planning on going to talk to Aliash.
Okay.
But yeah, the way she walked away, yeah, that makes the stuff clear. So I'm walking towards Shion.
Okay. Yeah, you see Shion sat with Sigbert.
What is it, darling? Sigbert, darling, have I introduced you? This is my friend Arcturus, also one of the Iron Vortex.
I don't believe we have met. And he stands up, and his like full height of 6'2", and he puts a hand out to you for like a handshake.
And I firmly take it.
And he very tightly grips your hand and shakes. Pleasure to meet you. Any friend of Shion here is a friend of mine. Arcturus, you said.
Yes, I am.
Don't see many tritons in this end of the woods.
Triton, you flatter me. I am, under no circumstances, a Triton.
Right. Yes, they fins. Yes, no, you're right. The elf. These aren't quite right.
No,
what are you?
Unfortunately, I am Vidalcan. You might not have
who?
heard of it. Vidalcan.
Vidalcan.
Yes.
Well, I haven't come across your kind. Where do you hail from, friend?
I hail from a place far away. It's a bit secluded. I'll tell you the story one day.
Oh. Sean, do you need me to give you a moment?
Oh yes, I'll go with him to the balcony for 1 second. I'll be back soon, darling. And I give
No
him
worries. Well, you know where I am.
I do. I give him
Yeah.
a wink and I curtsy a little bit.
Yep, and you step away for a second.
Mm-hmm.
We might have a problem.
What is it?
One of the guards might have piqued interest in me.
Still? Is he watching you right now?
Well, I don't think he's watching me right now, but he went to the throne.
Is he though? Can I check?
Sure, make a perception check. With a 14 from where you're stood, you noticed him go towards Lena before Taff walked up there. He said something to her, and then the pair of them did look in Arcturus's direction. He since then, he wouldn't actually be where he stood. He would have stood over here by this door. And Lena is just surveying the area.
So they wouldn't be able to see us from where they are now.
No.
Okay.
Oh, he spoke to Lena about what he thinks happened.
And what did happen?
I summoned Kate outside.
Clever.
And
What's your plan with it?
well, I was planning on sending her to Maeve in case Maeve had trouble getting back in. So we could, like, have other resources inside. But then Maeve just walked through the door. Quite marvelous girl, clever. So yeah, I might have some attention on me at this point.
And that is the problem, you...
Well, I have not been able to get an invitation for the after party, and I might have ingredients on me you need for you.
Your mic is cutting off, by the way. just saying. Right. Is there your little special place? If you know what I mean.
Wow.
Okay,
back to character. Special place, and I see Maeve do this. Okay.
Maeve with them boobaloobaloobies. Okay.
So what were you asking?
About your special place.
Take me to your special place.
I have a very special place for you deep inside me.
No. No, you know what I mean.
Yes, and I hold my hand here.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Can you go back there for now?
Well, if I do it now, I will disappear from where I stand now.
Yes, yes, I know. So stick with me, I guess, and then I'll pull you out in the morning. If you know what I mean. This sounds so wrong. I'm sorry,
On
guys.
so many levels. Well, yes, but then we have to pretend that I leave the party.
Agreed. Maybe we should wait for a while. I mean, I do need the thingy that you have in there.
In case of need, if I'm not here, I can maybe use Kata to bring it to you.
Can you be inside your medallion and have and Kada still out and about here that you talk with us through Kada?
Well, I've never tried. It depends if like the necklace is the same plane, but the fact that I can hear you guys and can perceive everything, I would say yes.
I don't think this is the opportune moment for experiments, to be honest.
No, would not be the time.
So what are your suggestions? I pull a blank here.
Well, how much do you need it? Like Maeve has the other resources.
The other flask. I do naturally trust things of my own making a bit more, but I guess when all I really do want it, but I mean, I suppose if you were to go get it for me now, give it to me, and then as soon as the ball ends, I suppose you'll be asked to leave. Maybe you, and I don't know who else did not manage to make it to the after party. I don't know who did.
But there are guards everywhere, on every corner. It's like impossible for me to just go into the necklace, grab the vial, pop back out, give it to you, and then pretend that nothing happened.
Is there no place whatsoever where we can go? Can you wait? Once you're outside, like outside, have Kada bring it to me.
That is an option.
I'll go stand on a balcony somewhere, and hopefully I will not be spotted. I'll just pretend to go out for some fresh air.
Would you just have a lovely night then? Get the air you need. Know what I mean?
Will do. And I nod. And I suppose I go back to Sigbert.
Now, I'll walk to towards the bar.
Okay, so you head towards the bar?
Yes.
Okay, so you head that way. Shion, you return to Sigbert. Everyone else.
I think I would like to go slip on the table right next to me here. Like I went back inside, I assumed.
Yep.
And kind of say hello to faces I've seen before.
Yeah, you sit back down with Jagodi, his wife,
Yeah.
and Turnip.
Yeah. How has everyone's evening been?
It's been eventful. We've had a few drinks, we've had a few laughs, but we're not as young as we used to be, so we don't dance as much as we once did. But it's been pleasant. I unfortunately haven't had the time to speak with Mr. Taff. I'll probably do so tomorrow. See if I can seek an audience.
You haven't had the chance to, or well,
He's
I've
a very busy
heard-
man on his naming day, yes.
I've heard there's like a special time after the ball.
Yes, I've heard of the after party as well. I believe none of us counselors have been invited, though.
Well, that's too bad.
From
I
my
hope.
knowledge, it's just a select few, handpicked.
Yeah, we are trying to stay on top of it, and it does seem a bit, as you say,
Well, it is his
worrisome
name
that none
day.
of
He
the
can.
counselors are anywhere near it.
Well, it's his name day. Why would he want people that have a million questions on what he's been doing as of late at the party where he can truly relax?
Except for his close friends and allies.
Exactly, and those he wishes to impress. Of course,
influence.
Javier and Estelle have been invited.
Well, and I also know let's say an engineer of magical properties who's been invited that he
Yes.
seems to have lots of interest in.
Well, of course, if you're speaking of Lady Scorchstone, it's probably because of the assets that she could provide Taff come a time where he might need them. Friends in places like that could be ideal for him.
Yeah. We'll keep in touch if we learn anything.
Sure. Have a good night, Erhard.
You too, and hopefully see each other soon on let's say better occasion.
He smiles and takes a swig. As the pair of them do get up after that, and they begin grabbing their coats and grabbing a few things, and they look to be getting ready to leave.
And I guess we'll just go on the dance floor and just join the rest of the crowd, I guess.
Yeah, as it's all starting to wind down. Maeve, I think you wanted to do something?
Aramel. Is she
Yes!
still,
Yes, she is there. She's with Anastasia as the pair of them are just dancing to the last few bits of the song. And she spots you as you dance on over, and she's like, "Oh, hello again."
Hi! How was your evening? I meant to come see you earlier, but I was so busy.
Oh, that's okay. There's a lot of people here to see. Yeah, it's been really good actually. Mum and Dad got into a bit of a fight again, but it's all fine. She seems to be coping well, and you just see Anastasia just dancing behind her. She looks a little drunk.
Okay. And I kind of just, hi, wave over her shoulder.
Oh, hello there. Are you Maeve?
I am, yes.
Maeve, it is a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for dancing with my daughter this evening. Oh, isn't your gown just beautiful?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I had it made here actually. Well, like
You
fitted
did?
to me. Yeah.
It looks fantastic.
Thank you, and yourself as well. The whole family actually.
Oh,
Great.
thank you very much. It's
I'm
such a
planning
wonderful
to
occasion.
visit New Haven at some point, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I heard that's where you guys are from.
Yes, we are. Yes, it's just on the outskirts of the Ellen Aston Forest, but
Yeah.
it's a new up-and-coming town. It's hopefully will be more recognized in a few years' time.
Are you running the town or?
Well, me and my husband are, but yes, I am.
Okay. Well, that's great. Yeah, no, I'm planning to visit sometime, hopefully in the near future. I grew up in the Yellowstone Forest when I was
You
younger.
did?
Yeah.
Ah. Well, it is a wonderful and magical place. I
Oh,
often try to visit there as often as I can.
the forest, yes.
The forests themselves, well, they expand across from one side of Veritas almost to the other. It's quite fascinating.
Bear with me.
Whereabouts are you from, Maeve?
So it's a weird story. I remember living near the Yellowknife Forest. I don't remember the town name. And I lost my parents. Or no,
Oh.
they lost me. And I never went back. And I actually trying to find out where they are. And I just know it was near the Yellowknife Forest.
Right. Recently?
Oh no, I was young. I lived out on my own for a while. Just got back now.
How young?
Like 8? I can't remember. I think a good few years have passed. Obviously, I know that seems strange, but
roll me an insight check, because she is looking a little perplexed at you. She's trying to figure you out. Yeah, with a 12, you can definitely sense that she's looking at you as if maybe she might know something.
I can tell that?
Yeah, you can tell that she's looking at you and almost wants to ask you a question, but isn't.
How come you ask? Like my age? Is that a weird thing?
You were... Sorry, we're at a ball.
Okay, don't worry.
You were 8 years old, and you lost your parents?
No, I think they lost me.
Right.
We went out. We used to go out walking a bunch when I was younger, into the forest and stuff. We just liked doing that. And then one time we went to a different one, and I thought it was like any other day, but I woke up middle of the night with a backpack next to me, and my parents gone, and I never found my way out until recently.
Her demeanor completely changes. And you get the feeling with a 12 that she definitely knows something.
Demeanor changes in what way?
She went from curious to almost knowing.
Okay. Are you okay?
Were you in these forests for 15 or so years?
Probably, yeah. Why?
Did you ever... It's interesting, I've never actually seen someone since going back in. Did you ever hear, years ago, hundreds of years ago, of an entire city vanishing within the Elenaston forests?
I did hear about Northern Eleneston. I remember the story, yes. It got told to me recently.
Well, ancient tradition believes that any family name that was tied with the city, every 15 years was to give a child back to the forest. For the child to protect it, so it didn't vanish once more. The city itself has been gone, but some believe that it will return, and to appease the gods of the forests and the Feywild creatures, every 15 years, any family name tied to it would be left there.
Sorry, a family name? Do you know the family name?
Well, it would have been many names. Many families that lived within the city that had estates and homes there. I can only imagine that whatever member of your family was not in the city upon its vanishing. And at some point they made payment with you.
I thought that I was lost for all these years.
I'm sorry. Oh, well, Maeve, it was a pleasure to meet you. Would you excuse me?
Yeah.
If you wish to talk, I will be, I will be in town for a few days before we return to New Haven.
I would honestly really love to talk to you more, but I don't know if we're gonna be here much longer.
Well, if you're ever traveling to New Haven, maybe I could show you some proof.
You know,
We have an We have archives of the Ellenaston forests in New Haven, and all charted records and the people that we know of that that used to live within the city, and I can maybe find some records for you. Oh, anything that we can help with.
It just, yeah, totally. I don't know. You've just blown my mind, but I'm so thankful for that because I have wondered for so long and not known, and now I know more than I could imagine.
There are rumors that the city isn't lost completely.
Yeah, I hope so.
There are rumors that it might be in the Feywild.
What? Okay. Wow. Okay. That is a lot. That is a lot.
That no one to my knowledge has ever found it, but the forests are so deep and vast, it'd be to find maybe a source of power, or well, they say that the Feywild itself moves upon this earth, upon Eros. It moves across the ground, and portals of it can open up anywhere.
I know. I was there for a very short amount of time.
You've been to the Feywild?
Yeah. I think we really need a longer talk.
I think we really do. Please excuse me, but I yes, sorry, you've just reminded me of my eldest.
You're I don't want to
Yes,
ask too much.
I must go. And she walks away. And roll me an insight check. Go ahead, roll me one more as she says that last bit. As you're piecing together what she... Yeah, 17 definitely. When she says it reminds me of her eldest, maybe she also gave up a child.
Yep.
And yeah.
Okay.
She walks off and she
How old
sits
is she?
down. She is an elf, a full elf.
Okay.
And you know that elves can be hundreds of years old and look as beautiful as ever because their aging process is much slower. She could be anywhere from like 100 to like maybe 500 years old. You're really unsure.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
yeah.
So she. Yeah. Okay.
You know
okay.
that full elves mature at the age of 100. So to be,
Yeah. Okay.
to be that sort of age.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yes. Could have many children.
Many children. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go to Shion.
Okay. As you also walk up to Shion,
Yeah.
and Sigbert turns around and he's like, "Ah, Shion, I believe this is another friend of yours. I don't believe we've been properly introduced yet. Sigbert von Hildesmith.
I do the dress and the.
I saw the pair of you dancing earlier. I must say, you both had some incredible moves."
We've been hanging out for a while. I'm Maeve. I'm from the Iron Vortex.
Ah, yes. Well, pleasure.
Nice to meet you. I hope you had a wonderful evening.
I have, but the evening has only just started, Maeve.
Has it? I mean, this is my first ball. It's been so exciting.
Shion, you haven't even told her of the after party.
Oh,
You must come with us. I'm sure Taff won't mind me bringing an extra person.
The afterpad, is that how... Shion, is that what happens at balls?
It certainly does, darling, but we've been so busy talking and dancing to all these lovely people that it completely slipped my mind.
I understand. It's busy.
How can I resist having two beautiful women on either arm as I enter? Everyone will be so jealous. Even that Javier Kitestone. And he gives a smug look across his face.
Well, as it's
There's
really exciting, I would love to join you guys.
It's
Fantastic.
An offer you cannot refuse, darling.
No, I mean, look at you all. You look a picture, honestly.
Who, me or
The whole group. No, I gesture to the group sitting.
And Sigbert looks, he's like, I understand. Girl talk. Well, we'll be over here. And he and the two men he's with move aside for you two to talk.
Okay.
It seems I'll be going off again.
Are we sitting on the tables, or are we like you said?
Sure. Yeah. They step off and walk away and grab some drinks.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah. While you two sat there.
Okay.
Well, that was easier than expected. No?
Yes. I tried somewhere else a minute ago, and I found out a bunch of things that I need to tell you about. We get out of here later.
Absolutely. Also, Arcturus mentioned he did not manage to, in fact, get a spot at the after party. I do not know about Ondros or Erhard, but I'm glad to have at least you by my side.
Yes. Wait, did he get the thing?
No. So that is problematic, yes.
I have some things.
As it jingles.
And I just look like...
Now I lean over and I whisper, "The potion! I brought the rod too."
Right. Well, I can't just be seen here with my hand in your bosom, but...
Maybe at the after party?
Yes.
Sure.
The hand on her bosom. Jeez.
There'll be toilets we can go to, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Do you need to go to the toilets?
Like right now? No, let's wait a bit. I've already left Sigbert for too long.
Okay,
We should stick around here until it ends. But meanwhile, I really wonder what Arcturus is up to. I hope he manages to get in somehow.
So, as you say that, we cut to Arcturus. What are you doing, buddy?
I'm pretty clueless at this point. No, I was going to the bar, planning on talking to Eliash. But yeah, in my mind, it always also lingered that I don't have any invite on what's going to happen afterwards, and it's pretty important that I do. So yeah, I'll probably not go to the bar. Is Andros aware of my presence?
Andros is sat down at a table with Savras. He's not at the bar. So if you're headed, you can always head towards Andros if you wanted to.
I don't want to raise too much suspicion. I'll just wait on Henry's return.
Okay, yeah, no worries.
But I reckon Henry is outside the castle at this point.
Yeah, it wouldn't take too long. Henry does return within like the next 10 minutes, and he does walk through the doors. And you can see at this point, quite a few people have got up and left. As it really starts to wind down, and I'll just start deleting a few tokens to indicate people leaving. And yeah, you guys start to see the place starts to thin out. All of the Arkenvale council members have left. A few more people begin to leave. You see Surge linked arms with a Dragonborn woman as the pair of them walk out. You notice Samir and another woman wearing a ornate sort of like I don't know what the right word is, like turban, but I don't know what it's not a turban for a woman, is it? Do women wear turbans? But it's like that sort of thing anyway. It's like that the hair wrap thing with like jewelry and stuff. Samir and that woman leave. They're not going either. You also notice a few of the women that were around Javier, they also leave. The only people really left is Sigba and Co. You see Madame Hovantis. You see all of the workers of TAF, so Jareshi, Tomalin, Arizola, Lena, and Yarrick are still here. You notice Nastasia and her daughter stay, but Nastasia's husband leaves, as does the man that was with Nastasia's husband. Nashara also leaves, as Plucky also leaves, but before he leaves, he locks eyes with Shion, and he like smiles, and then he walks out.
I give him a
And
wink.
yeah, and yeah, you notice quite a few people leave, and it only leaves a small select few, as Veritas is waiting for Eliash, and you see Yusuf is still drinking at the bar, as he hasn't realized that a lot of people are going. So what are you guys doing now? As Henry walks back in.
I'll walk to Henry.
Yeah, you walk up to him,
Yes.
and he's like, "Oh, howdy there. I believe you're Ion Vortex Arcturus."
And Vortex Arcturus, that's me. Well met.
Big and blue, you see. You and that Andros definitely stick out the most.
Yeah, we are like quite unmissable at that point.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir. Is there did you want me for something, or were you leaving?
Well, if you have a spare moment,
by all means.
And I just keep talking like I'm having a good story, like I have a smile on my face, not to raise suspicion. But I tell him, I reckon we have a situation in different rooms here.
I don't understand.
Oh, you've spoken to my friend Andros, have you not?
Oh, I have, yes. I spoke to him earlier today, yeah.
Well, given that situation, it is like from utmost importance that I have entry to a certain after party.
You see, I only actually have one additional person I can bring. As the invitation was to me and my daughter. I've not brought my daughter because of certain shards of glass that are on the floor. I just don't want anyone stepping on anything that might cut them.
That is very understandable, not to have your daughter there.
Not a great place to have a young girl around, you know, broken glass. Shards, per se.
Yeah, we won't want that in the wrong hands or feet.
Or feet.
Oh.
Yeah. So unfortunately, I can't really help you too much.
I'll take his hand, like I'm gonna shake it.
Yep.
And not at all, Mr. Weston. It was so nice meeting you. Good luck in your run for Arkenville.
Well, thank you very much.
And I'll continue to stroll.
Yeah. And where do you go towards then?
I'll
Andros?
on the table where Andros also is sitting.
Yeah, and you sit down there, and yeah, you and Andros like look at each other like, oh shit. Yeah.
Hello, Arcturus. What's up?
Andros, I did not mean to disturb you.
No, you're not disturbing me, pal. You know Savras, you know Arcturus. What's up?
Savras, how are you doing?
Oh, me? Oh,
Savras.
Yeah, she sorry. She's like taking a sip of a drink and she puts it down. She's like, "Oh, I'm well, thank you, Arcturus. Have you enjoyed this evening? I believe you're muted."
I have that sometimes when I drink.
Ah, well, it's Surge does the same.
Oh, I can understand. A big guy losing his voice must be awkward.
It certainly is.
Well, I'm glad you had a great voice. boys, wait, evening. I have been drinking too much. I think I'm gonna take a leak. Andros, be in 5, will you?
Be there in 5? Yeah, sure, of course. I, I'll look at Savras and go, hey, if you don't mind, if you want to go sit with, and I'll like point over to where Shion and Maeve are. But if you want to go sit with them, we'll be me. I'll be back. I'll be back in a few moments. Yeah, just stick with my friends, and I'll be back. Of course.
Yes, sure, no problem.
Thank you. And I'll just kind of give her a smile and then follow Arcturus.
So you two go towards where?
The toilets!
You do
Wherever
know
the
that
bathrooms are.
there are outhouses out the back
Right.
that you can go to, outside of the ball.
Right. I'll go up to one of the knights and I'm like, hey, my friend here needs to go I need to go take a leak as well. We gotta take a leak. I'm staying for this staying a little bit at the party with Henry, one of my good buds. So yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back for sure.
Very
he will
well.
be-
Yeah, just down there on the left. Do be careful. I think someone may have thrown up just outside.
Oh, that's fine. That's too
Yeah.
easy. Thank you.
Well, thanks
Thank
for the
you.
notes.
I'll be right
Yeah.
back.
No worries. Yeah, just try not to tread in it, because if you walk it into it, Taft's gonna fucking blow a nut.
Yeah, of course. Thank you. And I will
No worries.
begin
No
to
worries.
walk towards it.
As they leave, Savras picks up her drink. She finishes it, puts it down, and I would say, Ahad, you probably notice this the most because you're not as occupied as everyone else. You notice that Taff is walking around talking to all of the people in the ballroom when he spots Savras and walks over to her and approaches her. And you see Taff talking to Savras on the ballroom floor. But that's all that you've got, information wise. That's it. What are the rest of you doing? Maeve and Shion are just kind of chilling out, waiting, I assume.
Yeah.
With Sigbert and Co. We've got Ahad, you're with Lady Scorchstone, who is currently in conversations with Arizola, who introduces herself to you. And yeah, you basically it's just small talk at the moment while they're waiting for the next stage to happen. But yeah, you do spot Eliash and Yusuf come walking out of the main room, talking to one another. And then Baratash walks on over to them, and the three of them begin to leave. Yeah, and yeah, they go. As now, we'll cut back to Andros and Arcturus as the pair of you go towards these. There's three like little outhouses next to each other. All three of them have the male sign over, and then the other side there are females, and then there's another sign which is unisex. So you have the choice for privacy.
Whichever one you want to go into, Arcturus.
Well, I'm gonna take the middle.
The middle?
Middle of the
As
man, as the male thingies. The cubicles.
Yes. Well, yeah, I'll follow after him, and then once we get in there, I'll close the door behind me, and then
Andros, it's a little tight.
I was about to ask, how big is his face?
Squeeze on in.
Taurus, you're okay. Andros, you get in, and it's that awkward thing where you it's a door that goes in. So as you walk in, you got to shut the door, but it catches your shoulder slightly, and then you have to kind of readjust to shut the door, and then you kind of right, I'm in. But then you got to you're like, what do I do now?
What do you need, Arcturus? I'm guessing. I think I can make a guess, but I'd rather you just tell me.
Well, we've all been searching for ways to get in to the after party, and unfortunately I have been spotted before by the guard and have not been successful.
Right.
Arcturus, you hear in the cubicle to your right, there's an after party.
None of your business. Just go back to doing yours. Thank you.
It's in the tavern. You should come.
Just-
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Watch out for that sick out there. It might be mine.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Appreciate it.
All right. And then you just hear a thud, and then it goes quiet.
Andros will pull Arcturus like close and just go,
You're
Just
in separate cubicles.
"Oh, really? Okay." I'll just kind of like whisper. I'll whisper over to Arcturus and go, "Just get it over with. Just I'll put it in my pocket or something. Just get it over with.
I'll see you at the ball.
I'll see you in the morning."
And poof, I disappear into my necklace.
And I'll like reach my hand under to try to catch it, and then like pull
Okay.
it and
Yeah.
put it on.
Yep.
And
And
once
then
I
you come out of the cubicle.
Yep, and I'll walk all the way back to the.
And when you come out, you can see that the cubicle on the far end of the gents, the door is wide open, and the guy is just flat on the floor.
I will just carry on. Just don't even just move out and go back to the ballroom.
And as you start walking it over, there's like a guard who's like looking and can see this body, and he's like, "Excuse me, mate, is he passed out?"
I would assume so. I listen. I'm just here to get back to the ballroom.
Oh no, you're good, mate.
Oh, thank
Just
you.
gotta fucking carry this asshole out of here. And he walks on over to the body and just starts dragging this drunk guy out.
Have fun, and I'll just go directly to the ballroom.
Yep, and you return to the ballroom, and as you do, you can see Taff is stood very close to Savras, and he has got one arm round behind her waist, just on her lower back, and he's talking to her with this chalice in his hand, and he's just sipping from it, and she looks very uncomfortable.
I will walk directly up, and I'll put my arm around her waist, and go, "Hey, darling, are you all right? Hey, nice to meet you, sir. I'm Andros. Good to meet you."
Andros.
Yes, that is my name.
Are you, Oh, you're the Silver Strings lackey, no?
Ah, yes. I'm here to keep them safe for the evening, but it seems a lot of them went
Right.
home. Yeah.
Yes, their instruments have been put out the back if you wish to go and collect them. The other big fella's left already. I believe he's
yeah,
helped
I was
bring
gonna
them
say-
in. You good?
Yeah. I'm actually staying with Henry. I'm joining him for the rest of the evening.
Right, you're coming to the after party, are you?
Yeah, of course. I would love to get to know the people around here more.
Right.
Being around, being from somewhere very different. I just really, this is all new to me, and I'm very intrigued.
Well, I was
to-
just inviting your friend Savras here to join me in the after party as well.
Oh, that's
Wasn't I,
great.
dear? You'd love to come, wouldn't you? And she looks up at him, and she's just like looks up at you.
She will be sticking near me for the remainder of the evening. That's okay with you? Again, I don't want to overstep your boundaries there, sir. This is your castle after all. Lovely place, by the way. Definitely great.
Right. Anyway, Severus, when you're finished with this chump, let me know. And he turns around and he starts walking away from you and Savras as he starts walking back over to someone. And he walks on over and he's like says hello to them and he like greets them. And then he goes over to Nastasia and he like kisses her on the cheek and she like blushes a little bit and is talking to him. And there's just he just seems to be going around the room talking to all the people that are left over.
I'll look at Savras and just I'm sorry that you had to deal with that. I apologize.
Yes. I didn't expect that today.
No. I'm sorry. I should have stuck with you. Listen, if you
Andros,
ever get yes.
I think it's best I don't come.
Right, whatever makes you feel safe, I guess. I don't want to make you uncomfortable at all.
He invited me to stay with him this evening.
That's
For a private audience.
private audience.
I think it's probably best that I leave.
Yeah, whatever makes you feel safe. I'll have to stick around for other business. I hope you don't. I hope you understand. At
No,
least.
no, I
Since I have to-
understand. Yes, I totally understand. I'm going to try and catch up with Plucky and that.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's fine. And she just walks straight out. She just walks out, door closes behind her, and she's gone.
I look very angry, but defeated in the same light. And I am gonna kind of go back to my own little corner, and I'm just gonna stand there for a bit.
Yeah. And as you do, and you all are settled, just kind of waiting for what's next to come, the half-orc gentleman, the announcer from earlier, he stands up and he says, everyone that has remained, the after-party will commence upstairs. Those that are invited, as per request, may bring their +1. All others that are not invited, please leave at your nearest convenience. If you wish to continue, upstairs is now available. And the doors open upstairs, and you can see Taff saunters on over to here, and then he goes through a set of double doors up the steps, and then Lena and Yarrick follow him through. And yeah, a few people, you see Jareshi, Tomalin, and their 2 guests that they're with. They all saunter on up. You see the 2 bards and the singer also head on upstairs. Javier and Brim and Estelle head on upstairs. Madame Huvantis and an old veteran-looking knight head on upstairs. And then Nastasia and her daughter begin heading on up, as do the Mariettes. As Arizola leaves as well, and Sigbert grabs his drinks, and they start moving towards as well, as Scorchstone and Henry look towards, Andros and Erhard, and gesture to keep going.
Yeah. Was gonna say that, like, as the researcher lady, sorry, I'm bad with names.
Arizola?
Goes Arizona.
Yeah.
That we would just go and follow.
Yeah, you follow up. Not a problem. As you go on up, Andros, do you go with Henry?
Yes, I'll go up
with Arcturus in your pocket.
Yes, I'll have Arcturus in my pocket, and I'll just kind of walk next to Henry, and I'll relay what happened like just recently to him, and see if maybe, and then also relay, because I would have saw Eliash leaving, right? I think I would.
You would have seen Eliash leave. Yep.
I would then explain that to him and see if there's any change of what he thinks.
He doesn't say anything because there are eyes looking around watching, but he kind of sighs and he's just like, well, guess it's back to the other plan.
Just let my group handle this part. If you want to dip now, this is the best time for you to get out of here.
Oh no, no. Andros, this is much bigger now. Look, if I can cause a scene for at least just a minute or two to get you into somewhere where you can find some evidence or anything. Look, if they've got fucking Shardborn here, we need proof of that. We give the fucking Council of Arkenvale proof of that, they'll send the Trispire here. If Eliash gains proof of that, maybe she'll come here her fucking self.
But that's the issue, is it's back in the other room, back over the way we're leaving. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be...
Oh, the Shardborn. No, I'm talking about letters, documentation. I'm talking about private affairs of Taff.
I don't know this building enough to go sneaking around without.
That's why we're going to the after party. We gotta
Right.
find out what's where.
I need to talk to Shion. She knows way more about these type of things than I do. I'm supposed to be here,
Look,
watch things, and
have a chat with the people you need to chat with. Come find me at a table upstairs.
I will.
Tell me what's going on. I'll make
keep you-
idle chit chat with fucking Brimstone or Brimfire even, or fucking Kitestone if I need to. I can stall this out as long as need be, but when the time's right, let me know, and I'll piss that jerk off that he'll come swinging.
If you see me make a noise with my trunk, that is the cue that we're in.
Or just give me a thumbs up.
Sure, whatever.
I feel like any form of like elephantine sort of noise might alert more than what I'm gonna do.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine, yeah. Thank you. And I'll
Maybe just this, that'll do.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll give you this.
Or like a, you know,
Uh-huh.
or you got your fedora on, like a tip, or take it
I
off
can
and
do
back
it, yeah.
on.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Yeah.
Anything like that.
Yeah, like you did. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. Okay. Not the trunk noise. Right. Okay.
Not the trunk noise. Yeah.
I'm gonna go on up so I get a good
Yes.
seat, so I can
I'll
see.
follow you up at least. Yeah.
Right. Okay. And then, the rest of you start going up. And I'd say at this point, Maeve, Andros, and Shion, the three of you are walking together with Sigbert and Co. just in front of you.
Aren't I sort of locked arms with?
You can be if you wish to be.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, Maeve, are you locked arms as well, or are you walking behind with Andros?
If he would have offered, then yes.
He would have offered. Okay.
I wouldn't do it myself.
The girls are locked into Sigbert as Andros awkwardly like, okay, and then just follows on as you all go upstairs. And as you do, let me give you a quick description. You walk up some stairs and see that above you is like a balcony section that can look down onto the throne. And as you walk up through the doors up the stairs, you see up here, it is a domed roof all the way across with giant chandeliers hanging from it, paintings and sculptures adorning the walls. You can see stacks of books and various art pieces all throughout this huge, like, chamber. There are luxurious gold, orange, and blue rugs throughout, and these beautiful stained glass windows in here of the sun, the moon, and like a sword and a knight in armor. Up here, you can see that in the center are 5 tables. And these 5 tables roughly sit around about 5 or 6 people. And there are waiting staff all around ready. You can see that Yarrick has taken more of a back seat and is leaning up against a wall a little further away now that it's more of a tight-knit group. But you do see 2, 4, 6, 7 Alabaster Knights stood up here just watching. What you do also notice is that a few of the bedroom doors are open. As you walk up the 2 sets of the stairs, you see 4 bedrooms, some of which are open, some are closed, and you can see maids fluffing up pillows, you can see them just cleaning up, making sure the rooms are spick and span for the evening, as well as 2 smaller rooms, one of which Lena stands outside of, leant against the door. And then to either side of the main balcony, at the main room, you can see 2 large doors that lead to balconies, one of which with a window, and it's very similar to what was downstairs balconies, same sort of spaces. And there are 4 toilets up here, 2 for men, 2 for women. And then, on the very back wall, you see another set of double doors with a guard stood beside it, but you don't know what's beyond there. And I think that's probably the perfect time to end the session, as it's coming up to about 9:30, which is our normal, usual ending time. As, yeah, the party ascend into the ball with a very select few guest list. And yeah, we're going to wrap up there. So, I hope you thoroughly enjoyed tonight's session. They have probably... Next session might be a bit spicy. I know we don't have Eagle here next session, but I will speak to Eagle and see what he plans to do. and maybe I can RP Eagle a little bit of what exactly, sorry, not Eagle, Andros, of what exactly he does. But let's go around the room and say who we are and where they can find us if they want to find out more. So, Tech Wizard, take it away.
Yay, guys! As again, I am Tim, the male half of Team Logic NL. Well, you can find me on the Team Logic NL channel on Twitch, where we play variety games. And for now, we are hooked in Horizon Forbidden West, and the story is absolutely epic. I can totally understand if you want to miss it because of spoilers. But if you are into the story, feel free to drop by tomorrow and play again. And otherwise, next week on another session on Natural Havoc.
Woo! And below Tim, we have Eagle, who is taking a little hiatus from streaming due to work stuffs. But Eagle, take it away.
Hello, I'm Eagle. You can find me over at my place where we do a lot of random things. I am on a hiatus from work, but I will be back hopefully towards the end of this month, where we will be continuing the normal stuff and, of course, be here every Friday.
Awesome. And below Eagle, we have someone else who's currently taking an extended break. Smitty Jane, take it away.
Yeah, I'm taking a little break. It was meant to be 1 week, and then my week got really busy, and I was like, well, this break didn't work. But so I'm extending it by another week. So hopefully we'll be live again on a week tomorrow, and we'll be playing some Resident Evil for the first time, and Majora's Mask. So I'm very excited for some new stuff. So you can find me there, but for now, I'm also on a little break.
Which Resident Evil are you doing?
I have Resident Evil Biohazard and Village, so we're starting Biohazard. So like 7, I think.
Wait, which one's? Oh, 7, right.
7, and then we have
good game.
Village, which is 8, I think.
Exciting, cool.
Right?
Yeah, I love some Resident Evil. And to the other side of the screen, we have Zeb. Take it away.
The other hiatus person that never gets out of the hiatus because work is crazy. This week I'm getting like 1 day off. So yeah, unfortunately, probably not more streams again. But yeah, come over to the Agent Z channel and have more indie content that I stream. A lot of like RPGs, fantasy adventures, strategies, stuff like that. If I stream again, hopefully, who knows, maybe Monday evening if I'm really lucky, or next week, because next week is gonna be a long weekend for me, so I'm definitely gonna stream then. I'm gonna look into Gladiator Guild Manager, which is like a roguelike base manager of sorts. And the other one is called, let me check. It's gonna take a second. 1 second, there it goes. It's called Songs of Conquest, which is like a fantasy what do you call it? Army manager. Yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's go.
Brilliant. And next up we have Lan. Lan, take it away.
Lan, part of Team Logic, not on hiatus. In fact, I just started my new run, my new randomizer Nuzlocke on Pokemon Soul Silver because I wiped against a champion.
No.
So I had to start all over again. So if you want to see more of me raging at a screen, come check it out. Team Logic NL on Wednesdays.
Make sure you do. And if you like oniony and soupy things, come on over to the Onion Soup. I don't know why I say it every time, but I do. We are currently doing Horizon Zero Dawn, which I checked my percentage of. I'm on 70% of the game. So that's exciting. We're doing that on Sunday. I am streaming it. I promise, because I skipped last week. I am doing it, but I may be hungover. So we'll see. So I apologize.
Better.
I apologize in advance because, as you may or may not know, it was my birthday on Wednesday, and I turned the grand old age of 29 years. And I'm having drinks on Saturday, which I've been told is going to be messy. I don't have a choice. So who knows what's going to happen Sunday. But I'll be streaming. I'm definitely going to do it because I really want to do it because I really want to play the game. Also, I do some Pokemon stuff Mondays and Wednesdays. We're doing our flying type monologue on Omega Ruby, which I've never played before. And we wiped. Not flying, normal. That's Eagles flying. Normal type. Yeah, so we're doing that. Awesome. Do we have someone to raid into?
Also, Amma, I really want to know your drinking game rules now.
Yes, Amma.
Since the session
Discord.
has ended,
Discord.
put it in the
Please, I
Discord.
need to
Pray,
know.
please. We want to know.
I think, Amma, if the rules are good enough, right, we
be
should,
wasted.
one stream, we should do them.
Ourselves.
As a one-off stream, we will play the drinking game on stream.
But we can't die.
And we need evidence of
not how it
how much drinks you've had.
Yes, yes.
The aftermath.
Viewers and audience only? What? No. But we want to see it. We want to see it. So please do post it in the Discord. We'd love to know what your drinking rules are. But yes, who are we rating?
Go ahead, Smitty. You found him.
Oh, I'm doing it. Well, they have a lovely blue-looking setup where I feel Arcturus would just feel at home at. I imagine this is what Arcturus's bedroom in his necklace looks like. But they are called Blue Box RPG. No idea. They are alive. They have a nice-looking setup, so that's where we're gonna go.
Awesome. Well, yeah, let's go send some love their way. And don't forget, if you tuned in late and you weren't able to catch the whole stream, it'll be alive on YouTube at like Wednesday normally. Recaps go live on a Wednesday or a Thursday as well. If myself does them or Lan says, you haven't done them yet. And I go, oh, yep. And then I do them or Lan does them. So they'll be going live as well. So do check that out. And yeah, talk to us in Discord. The YouTubes, yes.
Yes, social the follows.
Go social the follows. Guys, have an absolutely fantastic weekend. And if we don't see you before, we'll catch you next Friday. Much love. Take care. Goodbye.
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 Bye.